Why am I tiny? What the heck? Thank you for being for 32 months. Subbing for 30. That's crazy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sky, it's him. It's him. It is him. Hi, guys. There's two music going on at once. Hold on. We're gonna remove that, and then Spotify can exist. Hi. Hi. How's it going? Hello. Hi. How was your weekend? I miss him. It's so true. I miss... You know what? I don't think I miss him as much as you miss him, but I miss him too. Hello. My OBS is whack right now. We're just gonna accept that I can't look at OBS properly. It's weird. How's it going? What do I call you? What do you want me to call you? What is the name for you, huh? Cause it's hard to say your name every single time. What do you want me to... What do you want to be called? What's your preferred name? My back hurts a lot. Oh no, doing great, just relaxing. Nice, that's good. We love relaxing. Think we need to prepare someone on standby to perform CPR for Picasso. Oh yeah, we might. I'm gonna move this over here. Hello. How we doing though? How was our weekend? How was our Tuesday? Having a good Tuesday? I'm not. By the way, so I remember, I'm not streaming Thursday. I have a movie night with a friend. I have a Christmas movie night, so I'm not gonna be streaming on Thursday. Anyways, how are we doing? How all? I gotta open up all my things. Hold on, sorry. I am a little bit behind on stream time because there's not a reason. If I'm gonna be honest, I got distracted by something and then I just kind of forgot to get everything up and ready on stream. So I have to drag and drop everything so that's real. I think everything else though. Spotify's loud as heck. Get a little softer, please, Spotify. Okay, that's fine. That should be okay. Yeah. I coughed and I pulled something in my back so it hurts even more now. Do you have pneumonia? You got pneumonia? Because that's something what my sister had. Like, what happened to my sister? She had the same situation where her body hurt because she was coughing and sick a lot. Do you got pneumonia? Maybe you should go to the doctor. If that's a maybe, you should probably go to the doctors and see if they can prescribe antibiotics for it. Cause that shouldn't be. I did? Oh, they didn't say anything? Okay, well then I guess at least if it's not pneumonia, then that's fine. Oh shoot, is my thing charged? It's not. They just give me normal cough meds? Well, that's unfortunate. Damn it, hold on, sorry. My pencil's not charged, so I have to plug it in, and that means I have to push this PC out a little bit. Oof, okay. Ooh. In the meantime, I'm really enjoying the Switch 2. Oh yeah, true! Your Switch 2, yippee! How exciting! That's fine. Okay. Thing is plugged in. I can draw. Yep. Okay, cool. Perfect. Alright, let's go over... Where are we going? We're going over to art. Art time. Art. Bonk. And then we're gonna have to... Oh, it's already up there. Perfect. Although it's not. There we go. Window capture? Window capture. This, yeah, window capture. Please, I need him so bad. So true. So true. That's, yeah, real. He's so beautiful. Thank you. I was, this was before I got caught up in commissions because I was free of, like, I had, like, 4 left and I had finished almost all of it and I was all good. And then I got more. So I don't have as much free time right now. But it's okay because I can stream and that can be my free time, and that means I can draw the silly art when I'm streaming. So I started on this, like, I think on Sunday or something, and then I only got to this point basically, so I didn't have a lot of time doing it. But I was doing a little art. You would do a little fun time, you know, a little sketching here and there. A little joy is allowed in life. I'm like shaking and giggling. It's so funny. You're like rabid. It's crazy. Down, boy. I was playing Minecraft 24/7 to build a farmhouse. Ooh, fun. I wish I was better at Minecraft building. I'm not the best, but did it go well? Was it fun? Did you get some good progress on it? I mean, I have to imagine if you had been playing for a while. I love him. He may not love me, but I love him. That's okay. That's okay. He seldom loves anybody or anything, really, so you're good. Alright. To reference, I drew this on my iPad, so I'm gonna have to warm up my hand a little bit because I haven't drawn on my computer and I haven't drawn just in a minute. So oh goodness, wrong buttons. There we go. Anywho, yeah, very fun. Oh, you guys want to hear something horrifying? You guys want to hear something horrifying? I, for the first time in my life, heard gunshots in real life. Isn't that so cool? I love living in America. I was with a group of my friends, celebrating a friend's birthday, and we were in a really cool and safe part of town. No, we were not. Yeah, we heard gunshots and we called the police and then we left shortly after. I'm not gonna give a lot more information because it's a bad idea to do that, but yeah, it was real cool. I'm surprised I wasn't more stressed out. I was more concerned about making sure my friends were okay. Because one of my friends, they were having a real hard time. They were really stressed out and they were really scared, really like anxious and like, you know, and I'm like, okay, let me just try to comfort them and make sure they're feeling better. And then we can just get out of here and be safe. So that was cool. Isn't that super awesome? Isn't America awesome and cool? And isn't it awesome? That's so cool. Yeah, and then I invited my friends over. That sounds so fun. Yeah, it's the best thing ever. We were celebrating my friend's birthday, and I'm sure he was having a great time on his birthday. I'm sure he was super jazzed about that. I'm sure that was like his best birthday ever. I'm sure he was like, yeah, this is great. Anyways, so that was cool. And then I invited my friends over to my place because I was like, hey, you know what? I don't think we should go home just yet. How about we all just take a minute to take a breather? We can hang out at my place for a little time. And when you guys feel like you're good to go home and be alone, you guys can go home and be alone. But let's hang out for a little bit before everyone departs and everything. And we watched the Frankenstein movie, which also, good movie. Insane visuals. That movie scared me a little bit. Good. I enjoyed it. I did. Just, it is a horror movie, and it does have gore. And it was really poorly timed because the opening scene has a lot of gunshots. And the person who was super stressed out was at my house, and I felt really bad. I'm like, oh, I put on the worst movie to help you relax. I hadn't watched the movie, so I didn't know what the opening was gonna be. I was just like, movie time, yippee, I wanted to see this for a while because I heard it was really good. Didn't think that it was gonna do that, and I was like, shoot, I don't think I'm helping my friend out in any manner. I think I'm stressing them out even more. I felt really bad. I was like, oh. Like, I even stopped the movie like, hey, do you guys want to watch, like, Pokemon Concierge or something? And they're like, no, we're okay. And I'm like, alright. If we're sure. If we're sure it's okay. But yeah. Very cool. Very eventful weekend I had. It's really funny. You know how like we all went to like America, like we were all like raised in America, because like all of us, as soon as my friend heard the gunshot, we all did the whole like the actual like intruder like drill where we all got under the tables and like took a second to wait before we tried to get back out of the area to hide. So that was cool. Anyway, I love being in America. I definitely want to keep living here. It's super cool and awesome. Anyway. What was I gonna say else? Oh, yeah, I hung out with one of my friends on America. Yeah! So true. It's awesome. It's awesome, 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 awesome. I am surprised I wasn't more terrified, though, to be fair. I guess I'm just like, I don't know. I think in my brain, when it comes to like a fight or flight response, I think I'm just like a flight, or I do like, it does knock on wood, I guess. I do pretty well under pressure. I feel like whenever I'm stressed out, I kind of try to go into action almost immediately. So I felt like in our entire friend group, we were all pretty okay. Because we all were like, okay, focus on some stuff. Hold on, Papa Sky's calling me about something. I also didn't tell my parents about this, by the way. Hold on, one moment. Sorry, Papa Sky went to go do some groceries for me. Oh, so I have to, oh shoot. I had to call, so I had to take the answer. Hello? I had to answer the call because I had to tell him what I wanted to grab. Okay. There we go. Oh no, don't do that. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I didn't tell my parents. They're not gonna know. They're never gonna know. I'm never telling them. I can't tell them. I will never be allowed out the house even though I don't live at home anymore. I wouldn't be allowed, like I won't be able to. Hi, tiny Banui, how's it going? Also, hi, Rai, how's it going? Hi. Hello. There's an Oshi Skype on TV who gets shot at because she likes to steal from. Hello, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's good. I'm glad. Chris, my job making you work while Bonnie streams. It's okay. It happens. Yeah, it was super cool, guys. It's so cool. It's, oh my god. Yeah. I got some good news too. Oh, yippee, good news. We love good news. It was definitely a time. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. At least I know what I'm going to do. Like in terms of like, if I ever get into like a very bad situation, at least I know my response is to be pretty smart and like be, you know, able to not, like, you know how people like sometimes when they get like stressed out or worried or scared or whatever, they end up like kind of like not having any action. They freeze and they don't do anything. At least I know that I am able to react properly to something like that stressful happening, so that's cool. I know here until 9 p.m. It's okay, it happens. Hold on. Go piss, squirrel. It's okay. I'll see you at 9. There we go. No, oh, freeze and pee. Oh, I see. I thought you meant you had to go pee right now. Yeah, that's fair. I'm getting a PNG tuber model made finally. Oh, yippee, that's exciting. Yippee. That's fun. I hope you enjoy it and you use it well and you're happy with it. Yippee. But yeah, that was a cool experience. Anyways, yeah, I hung out with my friend on Monday. That was really nice. We talked, we chatted. I drew her. Do you guys want to see the drawing I made of her? You know, I'm gonna dox her, but she's not like a streamer or a VTuber, so it doesn't really matter. It's okay if I show you guys a very pretty drawing. I mean, it's not very pretty, but I think I did a pretty good job. I think I did it pretty well. Where did I send it to my... Where did I put it? I think I did a pretty good job of it. I think it turned out pretty cute. I mean, that's my response to high levels of stress. That's okay. I get it. That's fair. Hold on. Let me go send it to myself so I can show you guys. Bonk. Okay. Let me show you guys the drawing I made. I did it in like 30 minutes, so don't judge me too harsh, okay? I did it very quickly. It was just for fun. It was just a quick little portrait image of my friend. Cause she was sick, and I was like, oh, let me see if I can cheer you up. There it is. I did it. It was very quick. Was not like full real drawing, but yeah. Cute, yeah. That's my friend. Bribdy, thank you. I tried my best. It was a very quick, like 30-minute drawing that I did while we were hanging out. I think it looks nice though. I think it's a pretty good one. Hello, Ares. Oh my god, it's been so long. How are you doing? Oh my goodness. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Wouldn't you be so true? Yeah, you should have seen before I put clothing on him. I drew him pretty well this time. His face is a little bit wonky, but that's fine. I was just kind of sketching. You should... Sky, I can probably find a photo. I don't know where I put it though. Okay, I'll send it to you later after stream. Wait. It has been so busy with uni. How's it going? Pretty good. It's going pretty well. I hope uni's been okay for you. Thank you for being here for 10 streams. Art. Hello, InZone. How's it going? Art. We're drawing, in my brain, this is like a shoujo manga cover, you know? It's like not gonna be perfect like that, but like in my brain, it's what I think of it as. Like it's like a shoujo manga cover where it's like, you know, and then like the title goes like up here somewhere, and then like there's like little flowers or something. I don't know. I've read too much shoujo manga in my life. How's it going, Frostbite? You doing well? I miss Nivy, so true. Hi, Kimmy. Hope your Tuesday's going well as well. Yeah, hi. Sub right now, so I'm stuck in the ads now. Oh, I'm so sorry. Ad forever. I'm so sorry. I don't like this brush. I know we've been using it a little bit, but I don't like it. Is there a better brush that I will enjoy using right now? Let's try this one. You know what? We'll go back to this one that I was using for before. Also, dang, it's crazy how my stream, like my OBS is just not working. I don't know what's going on with it, but it, for whatever reason, doesn't want to work. Just doesn't want to. Just doesn't want to connect to anything. Like my chat on my OBS is just non-existent. I mean, to be fair, I don't look at OBS's chat anyways. I look at typically I'll look at actual like I'll look at Twitch's like stream manager. But it would be nice to at least see it. Like I would appreciate at least a little bit of you. But it's okay. It's alright, OBS. You don't have to work, it's fine. OBS is a nightmare sometimes. It kind of is. It kind of is a nightmare sometimes. I don't know why. Like, it does this thing a lot where it'll, like, it'll... How do I explain it? It'll leave, like, an after image when you move things around. So I was trying to move my chat box a little bit, the dock that it has for it, and it has like an after image of where it was before, which means I don't see anything. I just see like a weird like blank section where there would be chat, but it isn't. So that's cool. It's very, very cool and awesome. And I love it. Alright, let's see if I can do a little bit of... I don't know, maybe there's a better brush that I can be using. Ooh, fun. I kind of like that one. This one's kind of fun to use. Maybe? Can I take a bite of Nivy? So true. So true, Diva. I understand. Yeah, it's so true. Is there a better brush that I can use that I'd like? Oh, you know what? You know what? Maybe I use one of these guys. I use one of these little pencil ones. So true. You know, I appreciate that you are so in love with him all the time. Because you're a marshmallow? Oh, no. I appreciate you're like that though. It's always good. Are there a little Christmas corner? Yeah! They are little, forever, doodles that have been redeemed from chat. And you can redeem whatever you want me to doodle and I'll put it up on stream forever. Then hi bunny, hello, welcome back! Welcome, welcome! You know, I can make as many sketches as I need to. It's fine. I'll do a handful bajillion of them. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. I was telling chat earlier how I had to deal for the first time ever with a shooting situation before. I mean, it wasn't like directed towards where I was at or with my friend's area, but we still had to call police. Twitch keeps stuttering. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, sometimes internet connection is wacky. I'm not dropping any frames on my end, so it should be fine. Maybe refresh if it is being like really, really awful. But I do know that Twitch's servers have been kind of whack recently, at least in the past couple of months. So I would not be surprised if it's just Twitch not being able to handle certain things. For whatever reason, really. Who knows? But yeah, I'm sorry. I hate this foreshortening situation here. I don't even know how this would like actually look properly. Like, it's entitled on my end. Oh, I see. Yeah, sometimes it happens. How do you draw foreshortening? How does that work? Actually, don't know. Does it look like it's... I don't know. I don't know. It's fine. I love drawing, guys. It's so fun. Okay. I can figure it out. I mean, I'm just gonna sketch. I'm on 11 streak right now. Yippee! That's so fun. Thank you for hanging out with me for so many streams in a row. I appreciate it. Guys, whoever's in school right now, it's exciting because you guys get your break soon, right? I think in like the next week or two. I'm excited for you guys. Hopefully you have a good break. Hope you have a good Christmas break. I was talking to my friend. It's funny because I have a friend now who's in university, which I normally don't have friends who are in school, you know, in my real life. And so I like get to know that people like I know the schedule of students again because like between the last 2 years I haven't been in school, so I don't know when anything happens. I didn't even know people were going back, like we're in school like in August or September. I forgot what month. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. So now that I have a friend who is actively still in university, I'm like, wow, you have school time. Yeah, but exams are early January. Oh, I'm so sorry. 1 more week off this. Yeah. Well, I hope you get a good break. I hope you get a well rest. Get some good rest. Get some. I don't know if people like I'm actually. So the thing is, like, I always commute to university. Your break starts the 31st. What? What do you mean? That's crazy. That's so unfortunate. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's evil. Why would they do that to you? Christmas is 6th January? Oh! People have different times for Christmas? Whoa, that's interesting. I didn't know that, actually. Huh. Well, I hope Christmas goes well. I'm sorry your break's a little bit later in the year, or early in the year. I don't know how to say that, yeah. Sorry it's a little later than most people, so I hope you get some good rest, though. Crazy thing, I've been watching your content for 3 months? Wow. A 32 streak? Yeah. I don't stream. I stream... What would it be? Like... 4 times a week? So like 16 streams in a month, and I typically do take off a decent amount of times for like friends and for plans and stuff like that, so... Around like, let's say like what, 15? Yeah, I would say like, yeah, 10 streams are probably like the minimum per month. Yeah, 10 streams per month. That sounds so less when you think about it, but I also like, I take off a lot for stuff and things. Well, to be fair, which is reasonable, yeah. To be fair, it's mostly because like, what is the word? Man, I'm not doing it right now. Ideally, I am able to make proper content for offline time, and I haven't been able to do that very much, which I need to. I would like to. I have an idea for a video that I want to make that I was supposed to do today that I didn't do today because I got caught up in doing commission work, so I kind of was, you know, work is work, so I can't really like, you know, take time to do like things that I want to do for videos, but I had an idea for a video that I want to do, and I really want to do it, so I have to at some point get my butt into gear and do it. Somebody celebrated the 6th or 7th January. Interesting. Which is reasonable. You deserve breaks. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I know. I like to stream a lot, but I also am aware that it's not like sustainable if you're not smart about it. You know what I mean? So I have to be a little bit smarter with how I do my content and everything, which is like hard to think about, especially when like I think I'm like in a weird middle ground between like, oh, I like streaming for fun and it's a fun little hobby, but also like it would be fun to do this as like a proper thing that I actually like am able to sink a lot of time into and energy into. So it's like a weird middle ground where I'm like, yeah, I should take some breaks and take care of myself, but also at the same time I should probably be thinking about like what is good for, you know, stability and everything. Anyway, all that boring, what is it called? Career, serious talk, whatever, who knows, you know. Anyway. Yeah, so hope I can be a bit more stable. Oh, you know what though? I'm thinking about next week going to New York at some point. And I'm very excited because I want to go, maybe not next week, who knows? I want to go, so I'm like in between, right? Because for me, it's like transportation to New York is very easy to get to. So I can go to New York for any day that I want to very easily and whatever. But I am spending money to spend money. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to be spending money to go there, and I'm going to be spending money at the place that I'm going. Like I'm going to be spending money in New York City anyways. So I'm like, do I really want to just spend a lot of money to spend money? Like, is it worth it? But I'm like, I love New York during Christmas time. It's so fun and pretty. And I don't know. I don't know. So I'm like, I'm wishy-washy. I'm like, I could maybe go. I could also maybe just not go. I don't know. But we'll see. Maybe I end up taking off and I end up going to New York for like a nice little trip and you know, enjoy it by myself. Because I would be going by myself. I wouldn't be going with any friends or anything. But, who knows? Like I gave up on trying to pursue streaming as a career, but now it's so good for fun. Yeah. That's good. Trips are a nice one. So that is true. And I haven't spent money on anything really wild. Like I haven't spent a lot of money recently for anything. So I feel like it's, you know, it's not the worst thing ever if I want to spend a little bit of money to have a fun trip on my own for myself. I've never had like a solo trip before. Because like for me, being alone used to be like a terrifying thing ever. Like I used to never, like a couple years ago, I used to never leave the house alone. Like I couldn't even go to get coffee by myself ever. And then like as I got older, I was able to actually like learn how to enjoy my own space and like my own environment and like my own company. So I do actually, you know, go out quite often by myself. And but like before I moved out, I was really afraid of like being anywhere by myself like that. And so now I'm like, now that I'm comfortable being alone, even in my own home, maybe I can like go to New York and have a solo little fun time, you know? Don't let others hold you back from doing something nice or fun for yourself. That is true. That's very true. Yeah, that is true. So maybe I do go to New York next week and I have like a nice little like, you know, girls' day for myself. A girl day. a one girl day. A solo girl day, you know? There's no girls in here, but it's just me. Me, myself, and I. Maybe, yeah. A you day. Yeah, that's how you say it. Thank you. That's how that one goes. A me day. Yeah, I'll have a me day. I totally get it though. Once you try, it's not as bad as you think. That is true. Yeah. I guess I'm a little bit nervous because I don't know. I've never done anything by myself, but I have been in New York City alone when my friends either leave early or are coming or like late, and so I've had like a couple hours to myself just to do whatever I want to do before they get here. So it wouldn't be that bad, I guess. Like just to, I enjoyed that. So not the same, but I wanted to watch a movie in the cinema and no one was free, so I went alone and had fun. I would have regretted not doing it. Not going even if it was alone. Yeah, I definitely know. I'm a big advocate for doing things by yourself in a very nice way. Like, I mean, like, it's good to, like, experience yourself as a person, not, like, in the company of other people sometimes. And, like, as someone who used to be, like, a very big people pleaser and it kind of is not as much anymore, I very much understand the innate desire to kind of, like, you don't exist unless other people are around you, almost. And so, like, it's nice to, like, know who you are when no one's around. Like, to get to know yourself and enjoy your own company on your own terms. So that's like a thing that I have learned to enjoy, is just being myself by myself. And obviously I think when you live alone too, you get much more into that kind of mindset, because I am alone 24/7 basically. I mean, there are times where I'll FaceTime Tony and I'll I'll call you know, Kay, and then we talk and I'm like a person around there, but like I'm mostly quietly living in my own apartment just doing stuff. So you know, but definitely, like, I think it's good to spend time by yourself and enjoy things that you like to do, and not feel the need to, like, plan it with other friends or whatever, so. But yeah, I think maybe. Yeah. Very healthy. Because I go to cafes alone very often. Like, I'll go to a cafe and I'll work there and I'll sit there for a couple hours and I'll, you know, feel like I'm enjoying my own space. Guys, I might get a book soon, which I know sounds weird. Sorry, let me try to make this sentence make sense, because I just kind of said without any. In the same vein, I was thinking about, like, mental health and, like, you know, getting to, like, be a better person and getting, like, to bettering yourself. And there's a book that I wanted to buy that's about, like, it's not like a self-help book, but more like a self-guidance book or whatever you want to call it. Like, it's like a mental health book about, like, you know, learning how to get out of certain mindsets or whatever and you know, feel better. And I might go to the library and either, like, rent it out for a little bit before buying it to see if I actually enjoy the book. But I was considering, like, getting a book, like, properly for once in my life, because I don't read. For context, I do not read that much. I have a hard time getting into a book, and I have a hard time wanting to continue a book. And the only times I used to read books very quickly and then, like, you know, fully finish a book is when I was younger, and I would find, like, maybe 1 or 2 fantasy books that actually, like, were, like, super interesting to me, and I would read them all in one day. Because I read pretty fast. I'm a decently quick reader, but it's the getting to read a book thing that kind of takes a lot of effort for me. I don't like, it's a lot to, like, get involved in a book, and I feel like I tend to not enjoy a lot of, like, you know, stories or whatever, so I lose interest pretty quickly. But if I like a book, I'll finish it in one day. I will sit there and I will read it the entire day. So like, kind of like, maybe I'll enjoy this book, because I've never read, like, a self-help book or, like, a psychology book before like that, so maybe it'll be fun, maybe it won't, who knows, we'll see. But I might go get a library card, because I used to have one for my local library. It's very close by, actually. But I don't know where it is. Mama Sky might have it, but I don't know if she still kept it. She might have tossed it out, and I can just get a new one. It's fine, I don't mind. So, yeah. I used to say you need a lot of PMA, which is positive mental attitude. Yeah. It's good. I think I have a decently positive mindset nowadays. When I was a bit younger, I used to kind of have, like, a not super positive one. I think now I am, because I know myself a bit more, which I think is, like, something you can only kind of get to when you get older. I feel like when you're younger, you have a hard time even knowing who you are at, like, a baseline, and then trying to add in, like, positive and negative parts to it. It's a lot harder to, like, get any kind of mindset. You are just a person trying to figure out things, and it's hard. So I feel like when you are, like, above 20, like, what, 22, I want to say? Yeah, 22. I feel like at that point, you can kind of start thinking about, like, how to reframe your brain and reframe your mindset to be a bit more positive, or just in general work better for you. So I feel like nowadays I'm much more better with, like, handling my emotions and handling my like, attitude about stuff, but yeah. Hello, my love. Hi. Hello. Yippee. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I might get a book. I might for real get a book, and I might read. It's so exciting. I haven't, like, touched a book in so long. I have a bunch of art books. There's no words in them, but they're pretty, and I do own them. But I might have, like, real book with word. and thing, and I might learn. So that's cool. Yeah. I haven't gone to my local library in like forever. It's been probably since high school. I didn't even go in university because my university campus had a library on, so it was there, so I didn't have to go to one, you know, outside of campus. But yeah, I haven't gone to it in so long. I wonder how it's changed. It used to look like a very nice cafe where they used to sell like really good, like, I think it was like a hot chocolate they had. It was so good. They had this like a specific hot chocolate they used to make, and it was like from scratch. They didn't have like a pack or anything. It was like genuinely at home. It was so good. And then I don't think the cafe exists anymore, which is so sad to me. I used to love going there and doing like after school, after high school. Sometimes I would walk there and I would like sit in the library and I'll like, you know, get like a little nice treat from the cafe, and I would read some books. Not really. I would look at the anime section mostly, the manga section, be like, wow, anime and manga, yippee. Actually was pretty involved in my school, like not my school, my local library. My mom, because both my mom and my sister read a bunch. They used to be like a very big readers. My sister still is. My mom doesn't read as much anymore because it just, you know, she just doesn't have the time for it. But my sister reads a lot, and she read a lot growing up. So we used to go to the library for summer programs like all the time. Even though I didn't really read that much, I used to be there all the time too because I would follow my sister anywhere. So I would just be like, okay, I'm here, I guess. So I remember as a kid, my elementary school, one of my younger years, not in high school, I don't think, but when I was very young, they used to make us do like these reading challenges. I think every week you had to read a certain amount of chapters or a certain amount of words or whatever, and you would have to get it signed off by a parent. And that was when I started learning how to forge signatures because I didn't read and I didn't like reading. So like every time I would put in some random book and I would just put in like a random amount of like pages and I would just sign my parents' signature. I'm like, no one's gonna know, it's fine. So you know, that was when I started doing that. I was like, well, I don't want to deal with that. Last set of books I read was the FNAF novels. They have novels for FNAF? That's crazy. Remember high school books I had to read? Yeah. Did you guys read Frankenstein out of curiosity? Did you guys read Frankenstein in school? Because I read Frankenstein in school, but when I watched the movie with my friends, some of them hadn't read it before, and I was very shocked because I was like, what? Because I read that in school. I was, it was sort of like one of the books I actually kind of enjoyed when I was reading it. It was pretty interesting. It was written pretty well, I think, in my opinion. I haven't really. Huh. Maybe it isn't. I haven't? Wow. Okay. Huh. Strange. I remember like writing analysis papers on it, so that's why it's a surprise that it's even in my memory, but it's because of those like essays I remember it a decent amount. Yeah, I guess it's like I read regional maybe? Or maybe not regional, it might be like curriculum based or whatever. Yeah, I read a decent amount of books. I think when I got to like, what is it, like senior year high school, I started doing the thing where I would find the audiobook of the book, and then I would listen to the audiobook and I would take notes from there because I had a hard time focusing to read the chapters, and I figured if I just listen to it and I follow along, I don't have to worry about reading it and like not having the chance to actually like continue reading it because I'm like, oh, it's you know, I'm listening to it. I don't have a choice to stop or not stop. The FNAF books are the Silver Eyes, Twisted Ones, and the Fourth Closet. Huh. I've never been part of our curriculum because of the location for sure. Yeah, that would make sense. Interesting. Were they fun? Were they good books? I assume they're like really... Are they a bit more like, explicit with their like... No, it's not explicit, what was the word? A bit more like, what is the word? I'm like, not, like, what is the word I'm looking for? More direct? Like lore stuff in it, I'm assuming. It's more like directly here's like in lore information, whatever, and stories and stuff. Because I know like the FNAF games are a little bit more loose in terms of like knowing the lore and everything. But I imagine the books are a bit more like, okay, here's what's going on, basically. Oh yeah, I read Crime and Punishment too. Yeah. That one, actually, can I be so honest? I really enjoyed Crime and Punishment. I don't know why. I remember that that was one of the books that I read in school that I was like, this is actually pretty fun. And I don't know what it was. I remember actually, like, I genuinely really enjoyed reading it. I don't think... Did I read Les Mis up? I don't think I did. I don't remember. I don't think I did. I feel like I would remember... I remember Crime and Punishment for sure. But I don't know about Les Miserables. I'm not sure. Two books we read, I think, yeah. I read a lot of Shakespeare growing up for sure, too, in school. And a lot of, like, Edgar Allan Poe. What else were the, like, stuff I remember from school? Hamlet? Yeah, Hamlet was a very big one. We did Hamlet, we did Macbeth, we did... what else? I think maybe those two. It follows mostly loosely... It follows loosely more of a spin-off. Oh, I see. Fair enough. Fair enough. Are they, like, written by Scott or wherever? I've read all the books I ever read right now. So true. That's what happens when you're put on the spot. Even if you're not on the spot, like, you just kind of forget them all. Oh, really? Huh. That's cool. Yeah, man, what books did I read growing up in school? I don't know. I forgot. One day. So, like, if someone mentions a book to me, I probably can remember from that, but, like, off the top of my head, I don't remember it. I remember I used to love poetry, though. I generally... Poetry, like, analysis was very fun for me when I was younger. I enjoy poetry. Because there's no wrong answer in poetry. And also, in, like, to be fair, analysis for, like, text as well, there's no, like, wrong answer when it comes to analysis. It's, like, you can be right if you can back up your thought process enough, which I think is very fun. Because I feel like... I don't know, it's nice to, like, be able to, like, give your explanation as to why you think something is the way it is. And I think as long as you're able to explain it, then you get a good grade. And, like, that's great. Because I can explain things pretty well if I have to. So... I remember I used to really enjoy, like, poetry class and things like that. That's why high school me made a list of somewhere. So fair. I don't think I ever made note of all the books I read. Because, again, I hate reading. I was not a reader growing up. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, who knows. Just didn't read. The only ones I remember very clearly were, like, The Benedict Society was a very fun book I used to really enjoy. There was something called Roar? Or Riot? Or Rune? It was something with an R. I think it was Roar. It was like a sci-fi, fantasy, dystopian, I think on the planet Mars situation, and it was like something, who knows? Something. It was a pretty thick book. It had like a red and black cover. It was good. I remember I actually really enjoyed it. It was like one of the books that I read that I really, really enjoyed. Yeah. Yeah, that one was a good one. And then I had like a book about like... It was some fantasy book between like these three siblings, and they all had like different fun powers or whatever. And the main girl, like she could like talk to animals. And it had like 3 books. I could only find the first one, so I only read the first one. I really enjoyed the first one. And then I also had the what is it called? The what is it called? Something with alchemy, alchemist, or oh god, what was it? They made a show out of it, I think. What was it called? Oh man. I do not remember. Artemis something? Was Alchemist? God, I don't know. Anyways, it was a pretty good book. I remember that one I also really liked too. I did read it. Like, I read probably a little more than people who hate reading, but I wasn't like someone who actively like really sought out books. Artemis Fowl? Yeah, Artemis Fowl! Those books! Also Aragon? That one too? Aragon, Artemis Fowl. What else? Yeah. That was good on you, Kimmy. I don't know how you... thank you. I could not have remembered that, I think, at all. Very, very... Thank you. Yeah. Those books were fun. And then there was, like, This Is Not a Book or whatever. Or, like, This Is Not, like, this, like, the Something with the Secret Society, I think was called, like, the series. There's, like, 6 or 8 books, or... No, probably, like, 5 or 6 books. That were out for that one. I really liked that one a lot too. That's when I first learned what synesthesia was, and I thought it was so cool. I wish I had synesthesia. Imagine like, the idea that you could like smell something and in your brain you connect it to like a sound or like a color. Like, it's just cool. I wish I could do that. I wish my brain came up with a connection like that. I mean, obviously it's like maybe not super great all the time, but it's very cool. I had a friend in high school who had synesthesia. I haven't talked to them in a very long time. I do not know how they're doing. I remember I met them again at a party one time, and I was like, oh my god, you! Because I was going to a different camp, like a different college, and they went to that college, and I ended up seeing them. Like, wow, that's crazy, at a house party. Anyway, I was meant to get into that one as a kid, but the first book was always checked out in the library. Well, I'm sure it was a good book then. Aw. I'm sure maybe it might hold up now, even. Like, if you still, like, want whimsy in your life. It's an interesting thing for sure. Like, some people can see voices as colors. That's so cool, right? People who can like make art based off a song because they like have like certain notes and certain sounds like create colors in their head. I'm like, that's awesome. I can't do that. I mean, obviously things have arbitrary, like, a color to me, like math and, like, English, and, like, some certain songs and sense have colors, obviously, like, just because they do. But, like, not, like, because my brain does it, just because it is the way it is, you know? I wish I could do that, just... I always wanted to synesthesia a lot when I was younger. Was always very, very jealous. Or envious, I guess, not jealous, envious. There's always like, envious and jealousy is like two different things that are very similar, where like I think envy is like you want something, and jealousy is like not the desire to have what someone else has, but like just the, I don't know, there's a very small, minute difference between them. I don't remember exactly what they were. I thought about it, but I don't have the brain to get into a new series right now, like I can't even get myself to reread books I know I like. You know what, that's fair. That's very fair. I was thinking like a self-help mental book soon. I mentioned earlier in stream, but there's a book that I want to check out from the library that's for like mental health and like reframing your brain and fixing your mindset about some stuff, and I'm like, that sounds kind of fun. So I'm considering maybe borrowing it from the library and maybe trying to get my brain to work better. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty like not depressed currently. I feel like I'm pretty good, knock on wood. I feel like I'm doing pretty well in life at the moment, emotionally at least. But I still think I definitely have times where I kind of falter, and I would like to find ways to, like, get out of that, in simple and easy ways. Not easy, but, like, you know... I don't know. Maybe. A bit random, but all this talk about books makes me think of how I had to make a book cover for class last week. It was fun. Ooh, yeah! My school had a book binding class. I've never taken it, but it sounds like it's a fun thing to do. Material-wise and, like, process-wise seems like very, very fun. You're doing great. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I think I'm doing, like, emotionally, I feel like I've been a lot better than I used to be. High school and, like, middle school was, like, hell for me, unfortunately. Younger Sky had a very, very hard, schooling phase in her life, and now I'm a lot better, and I feel like, you know, not having to go to school and have people who are mean to you for no reason really does help you a lot. And making friends who like things that you like and having, like, a community is really good. But, you know, when I was younger, it was not that case, so... Also, hi Lomax, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. I'm going to use myself as a reference because I do not know what my outfit looks like just in the top of my head anymore. Or ever. I've never known. I don't know what my one looks like. Alright, I got two of these. And then I have this one here. This is why, like, if anybody ever drew me, I'm like, you guys can simplify me as much as you want to because I don't even know what I'm drawing when I draw myself. I kind of just make up stuff. Not really, but I kind of just, like, simplify. I always am simplifying my model whenever I can. Because I am lazy. And that's okay. It's okay to be lazy when it comes to art. As long as it's not for... As long as it's, like, getting paid, then we're good. Like, if I'm getting paid, then obviously I'm not gonna be lazy. But, like, when I'm doing things for fun for myself, who cares? It's fine. As long as it's recognizable enough, it's okay. I'm not too pressed about how it looks at the end of the day. In terms of accuracy, I guess. Angry Banui? Yeah, angry. Me when I thump my foot. I'm thumper. I made it more, like, irritated before, but I don't know. I will maybe... The expression might change here and there. We'll see. You know what? This head looks kind of nice, actually. It might be a little bit too big, but... Who knows? I mean, I really haven't drawn Nivy in so long. I forgot how he looks. And I also don't know. I kind of feel like because I gave myself a 2.0 outfit, I kind of need to give Nivy, like, a 2.0 outfit, you know? Like, he needs to get, like, an upgrade. He needs to get, like, an update at some point. I do need to, like, you know, get him a little bit more... refreshed, if I will. Yes, please, Castle, please. I can always count on you to support my ideas when they come to Nivy. So true. So true. I'm on my knees. So true. So true, bestie. What's I gonna say? Oh, I started watching the new Pokemon series. The what's poppin'? Hello, Vixray. Please, oh my god, okay, so true, girl. Hi Vix, hi. How's it going, Vixray? Hello. How we vibin'? What was I gonna say? I think Kazo may want a 2.0 Nivy, not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. Who knows? I don't think so, nah. Nah. Oh, it's so funny. Love you, Kazo. You're so silly. Give the people what they want. So true. So true, girl. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I started watching the new Pokemon series, Me and the People. And man, it's good. I don't like it. I'm sorry. Okay, the animation's very good. Freed is very cute. He's very cute. My issue is I don't like the girl yet. She's okay right now. I'm still a bit annoyed with her because she's just so. I guess because I'm so used to Ash being so like headstrong and so like overly confident even when he doesn't have a right to be. Her, who's very like meek and like very like opposite of being self-assured, is so hard to watch. I'm like, girl, it's fine. So I'm like a little bit like, bleh. But the animation's very good. Freed's cute. I am a little bit curious about the story. I was telling Kay that I wasn't sure how I'm gonna feel about it being so serious, because apparently the story is a lot more intense than like any of the like the normal Pokemon anime before. Like it's a lot more like real plotline, real thing happening, real story. And I think it's going well so far because I am kind of invested, but also I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like... It's not like a show that I can put on the background while I have fun. Like I have to be watching it basically, which I guess is good. That's a benefit, I suppose, like a change. But I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how that goes, but yeah. And Sprigatito is so cute. He's so silly, and so is Fuecoco. They're so silly. I love them. I think they're dumb little creatures, and I do like them so far. So might not be too bad, but we'll see. I might end up still rewatching some of the older Pokemon shows just to like enjoy that like mind off, you know, brain off type of thing for the background noise whenever, but who knows. But it's good so far. I was a bit nervous / worried to go into it because I was like, I did it to be so vulnerable and so open with you guys. I like started bawling when I realized that I'm not going to be able to watch Ash and Pikachu anymore. Like I just started crying. I was like, no, I can't. Because like I technically did grow up watching the anime when I was a kid. Like I don't remember a lot of it, but like it was definitely like a show that I can remember like the 4 kids. Like I remember watching it when I was a kid. So I am like kind of still like very attached to Ash and Pikachu. So I was very not nervous, hesitant. I was hesitant to watch the new series, but you know what, so far it's interesting enough. Roy is very silly. He's a very silly guy. I like him. He's much more like Ash in my brain, and so I do kind of enjoy watching him. He's kind of reckless and silly. Also, I don't know why he had a Rayquaza. That's cool, I guess. Don't know how that happened. Don't know why that happened. I guess I'll find out at some point, surely, but still kind of crazy as a concept. Yeah, so we'll see. Continue watching Pokemon. The head's a bit big. I might have to scale her down a tiny bit. Should I work on Nivy now a little bit? I'm kind of bored working on my own self. Let's see if I can draw this face. Do I know how to draw? Does Miss Sky Bonnie know how art works? I don't know. I haven't drawn. I need to draw guys again. So true. I need to draw more men. I don't draw guy characters as much as I used to. I feel like I'm losing my touch. I can't. I gotta keep drawing them. Oh, wrong way. I think, or right way. No, right way. I used to draw men like 24/7 when I was like a couple years ago, and now I hardly draw guys. It's so unfortunate. I need to draw guys all the time now. Gotta get back into the grind of it. Oh yeah, I had my friend over after I went out yesterday and we made ornaments. It was so fun. I was using some like fake stained glass paint. Very fun. Although I didn't draw a thing. I mean, I didn't make a thing that I'm super excited about. It's fine. It's cute, but I kind of want to make like a proper one where I can actually plan it out and think about what I want it to look like. It equals Kaya. Yeah, it does equal Kaya. It very much does. I drew him for like 2 years straight, and I was pretty like I improved a lot. I gotta find a new character to get obsessed with, guys. I don't have any characters that I'm like super like, you know. There's no TV shows I'm like, oh my god, I have to draw this character. I haven't been obsessive with a character in a while. Freed's cute though from the show. You want me to show you guys? Hold on, he's very cute. I like him. His voice is good. I don't know who voices him. But he's cute. Hold on. Freed Pokemon. He's the Pokemon professor, I believe, in this series. And he has a Pikachu. And I love that for him. Look at him. A silly little guy. they draw him pretty cute sometimes. Like they give him like a proper face sometimes. Look at him. Hello, Jester, how's it going? Or Rintaro? Oh, true, but like he's, I don't know. I love him as a character and visually, but I don't know. I don't know, because I think they have to be like he has to be like an adult man. He's too cute as a high school. I'm like, I can't draw you the way that I would draw like characters. Because you are just a baby. You are a baby. We need like a college student guy. But yeah, this guy's cute. He's cute. He's nice in the anime. You know? Yeah, fair. Yeah, like I can't like, you know, he's very cute. And I think they do graduate high school at some point, but I still like, I'm like, I would probably like, if I were like super into a character, I'd probably like sign of affection guy, Itsumi type of thing. But there's not like anything that I'm super interested in right now, which is just so sad for me. No content that I'm super like, oh cool, you know? It's him, it's who, Nivi? So true. They're in college, yeah, they're in college, and that's fine. I was talking to my friend, the one that I visited over, so I've known her since high school. No, sorry, I lied. I've known her since middle school. Is Sign of Affection getting a season 2? Girl, no. No romance. I've been telling Tony this because he wants a second season for, Fragrant Flower. Shoujo anime rarely ever get a second season. They never exist. It's honestly more shocking when one does get one because it doesn't happen. You never get a second season for a romance anime. It really will never happen. Awesome Kisoko plane traffic? No, it's okay. I don't think they're getting a second season. I don't know. I mean, it's possible, but I personally doubt it. I personally doubt it. Hope you know I save every Nivi thing you post. I love him. You know what? I love that for you, and it makes me feel very happy to know that you love something that I've made. That makes me feel very grateful and thankful. Because we have more seasons of Apothecary. That is true. Apothecary Diaries is probably like one who is like not romance heavy, but does have a decent romance plotline that does have like, you know, a handful of seasons for it. So that's fun. Yeah. Anyways, as I mentioned, so I've known my friend since middle school, and we've been friends since then. We were talking how she's like, I don't think I could ever be friends with someone who is so much younger than I am, because my friend that I made at the cafe, she is 21 and I'm 25, so we have a 4-year age gap of like friendship, whatever. She's like, I don't think I could ever talk to someone who is that much younger. I'm like, well, I get it, but like, she's very normal. Like, I think I would have a hard time talking to someone who is in a different age group if they had like a very if they had humor that is a bit more childish compared to my humor, you know? Like if she had the humor of like a proper like Gen Alpha question mark person, then I think I'd have a harder time relating to her and speaking to her, but she doesn't seem to, so it's easier to talk to her and not be like, oh, okay, you are like a child to me, you know? But I can kind of understand it, but, you know. A different demeanor? I guess, but like, it just like, like if they felt like they were young, like if they felt like they were actually 20 or 21, right? She feels like she's like a normal, adjusted human being in society. No offense, it's okay if you're young and you're not adjusted, that's fine. You know, you don't have to be adjusted to society until you're 23, I think, personally. So like, you know. But she was like, yeah, I could never be friends with someone who's younger than me because like I don't think I could ever like actually interact with them. I don't understand my generations and the newer gen's humor. Yeah, I don't either. I mean, I guess I don't have to because I don't really have to interact with them that much, but it is very like, it's just confusing. So let me tie my hair back a little bit. It's annoying me. Owie. I don't know. My humor in general is kind of like, do I even have humor? I don't know what my humor is. My humor, I don't know if I have humor. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. Same way in both directions, like if someone was older? I don't think so. I think if someone's older, I probably can manage it a bit more because I feel like they're more normally like... Because I've grown up around someone who's 2 years older than me. All of her friends were also my friends. So 2 years older, I've been like, I'm used to that like age group of like whatever humor. And then I have my mother who I talk to and she's so wonderfully like boomer, like millennial human being. And so her humor is like that. And so I'll get like dumb things she sends me. I'm like, okay, mother, I love you. Cool. And so I feel like if someone's older than me, they have like very much like a more mature humor, I'm like, well, okay. Also, like, I like grew up watching like YouTubers who were like who are basically millennials, and I'm aware of their humor because I watched them growing up. So like that's like I'm adjusted to that as well because I'm like I saw it a lot. Younger ones, because I don't have any space to be around it, I'm very unsure of how to interact with it. You know. You're still in your own way, Sky. Thanks. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little creature thing, you know? Just a thing that exists. Yeah, I don't know though. I feel like I would have a hard time sometimes talking to people who are much younger than I am, but... Like my cousin, I did her nails and we were talking for a little bit, and she was like pretty normal, to talk to. I mean, obviously there are times that she made like stupid comments that I didn't quite understand, like I think some like random like, you know, vocal stims or whatever from like younger generation TikToks and stuff that I didn't quite get, but she still is like normal enough to talk to sometimes. Gen Z physically, but millennials at heart. Yeah. I don't know what. I don't know if I would. Yeah, I guess maybe. Who knows? But yeah. We were talking because it's actually like I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of nice because she's the only friend that I have from high school and from middle school. Like she's the only person I know that I grew up basically around. Like we've talked to each other for, you know, basically full on like a decade and a little bit. Cause like yeah, how old were we? We were 12 when we met, so it's like a decade and 3 years. Yeah. So over a decade we've been friends, and it's so unique talking to someone who's just known you forever. Like she knows everything about me more or less, and like she knows. It's just kind of, I'm like, wow, you've seen me at every moment in my life, and they've never been really great, but you like we know each other very well. We went to school together, we went to high school, like middle school, high school, and university together. We've stayed very close friends since forever, and it's like just kind of crazy to think about. Like you know, you get like you understand how my brain works because we've been friends for so long, you know. And we can complain about things together. We complained. Oh my god, it's so cathartic. You don't understand. I love complaining. I love complaining. I love gossiping. I love complaining, okay? It's so great that I can, like, kind of just complain with her. And she gets it. And we both agreed people are weird and that some people have no manners. Generally, some people just don't have manners. We were complaining so much about it. It's so cathartic. It's so nice because, like, sometimes I'm like, am I insane for feeling a certain way? But no, she agrees with me, and therefore I'm not insane. If one person agrees with me, then I no longer feel crazy about something because I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you get me and you understand where I'm coming from, and this is a very normal way to feel about this, like the situation that happened. So it's great. Having someone who understands how you're, like, you know, what is a cool and reasonable thing to do in life is awesome. Like life has never been that great, but thanks for being there the entire time. True, my little brother, he did the 6-7 thing. I've never been more disappointed. Well, your brother's quite young, is he not? It's only reasonable. I would disown him, Kazuo. Oh man, so fair. This arm feels like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Let me try to get this like body sketch out a bit more. He's only 7, so yeah, he's young. Yeah, I mean, like, what can you do? He's gonna have that kind of humor, I think. It is only inevitable. I think, like, there's, like, I'm always, like, kind of stuck between the, like, okay, I was very annoying when I was younger because, like, you know, we all had our, like, cringy humor phase, right? Like, I grew up during, like, the random, you know, thing and, like, Super Hulock and, like, all that type of, like, Homestuck and, like, that was, like, the time that I grew up in content-wise. So I'm like, I get that, you know what? When you're younger, you don't find it cringy and stupid. And when you get older, it is cringy and stupid, and that's fine. So I'm kind of like, how do I feel towards brain rot for kids nowadays? Like, is it like, just because I'm older that it's stupid? Or is it because it actually is stupid? I don't know. I have no clue. And I don't feel like I care enough to care. But I'm like, I wonder. I do think about it, like, here and there. I'm like, is it just because I'm older that it's kind of stupid and I think it's, like, ridiculous? Or is it because, like, it actually is stupid and ridiculous as even a kid, you know? Like, I don't really know. Unsure. Man, I love the Liquify tool. My best friend. I'm free, what's stupid and ridiculous? I was discussing how I'm not really sure if the Gen Z or Alpha brain rot is, like, actually just stupid, or if it's just because I'm older. I also think the brain rot of today is lower quality than in the Vine days. I think it's more harmful I can say that maybe. I feel like the brain rot when we were younger wasn't like super harmful in terms of like the humor it chooses to have. But the brain rot that I think is current days is much more like rude and mean and kind of like just like not as like stupid and innocent, I suppose. Does that make sense? That thing I feel like I can very strongly agree with in that sense. Like that for me makes sense to me. I don't know though. I do not know. What kind of face do I give you? I don't know exactly what you mean. Yeah, I feel like people are just meaner nowadays. I don't know. I feel like the humor people have now is just kind of meant to be rude and like hurt other people as opposed to be actually kind of funny, you know? Which kind of sucks. I don't know. Maybe I'm simply too sensitive and too kind as a person, but I find that kind of jokes, like those humor and that kind of joke kind of stupid. In my opinion, it's just kind of silly. I'd rather find stupid, whimsical, dumb jokes that are like, you know, not hurting anybody. But what do I know? I'm not a comedian. I'm just a person. I just exist. To be fair, things we did as kids didn't provingly shorten our attention spans and actually degrade our brains. That is true. That is true, yeah. Yeah. I guess that is very, very true. We didn't really, like... Nothing that were, like, popular for kids when we were younger was, like, actively harming us. I mean, I was a couple things that were, like, you know, not the best thing ever, but they weren't, like, actively causing harm to our brains. We didn't eat Tide Pods. Also true. Also true. But we did put cinnamon in our bodies, which is not good to do either. Shouldn't be eating a whole teaspoon of cinnamon. Yeah, I was gonna say we did cinnamon, so like that's not great either. Putting a whole teaspoon of cinnamon in your body isn't wonderful. It's not evil. Like it's not gonna get you sick, but it's not great. Not a great thing to do, I'd say. But yeah, I don't know. Because at the same time, I don't want to be like, oh, you know what, these kids are so stupid, or whatever. I mean, I get like, you know, you're a kid, humor is humor, whatever. But I do feel like some of them are like actually just mean-spirited and kind of not great. Anyone else have parents who played with lawn darts? No. Also, what is a lawn dart? What's a lawn dart? I don't know what that is. Cinnamon is edible. That is true. It is edible. You were right. Alright, I gotta fix his arm. This body situation's not doing what I need to do. Nope, wrong button. Alright. Newbie, I'm gonna go yoink your head and I'm gonna put it on a different layer so I can figure out what's going on with this body. Alright. I think it might just be like kind of the... Oh, man, foreshortening is evil. Did you know that? I hate foreshortening. It doesn't make sense to me. So this is meant to go backwards, like here-ish, vaguely. It's going here. I don't know. Also, I'm not around kids enough to know how bad it is. Banned childhood toy, literally an oversized dart they used to toss in the air and try not to get hit by. Oh! Huh. Love that. No. No, I did not. I did have one of those, the dancing, like the spin dancer things where you would put them in the little, like motor thing and you would send them flying and they would go like, wee! Sky dancers? Sky dancers. I had a sky dancer. And I loved that toy so much. I also had, a Barbie that used to play music. I'm pretty sure it's where I heard one of, like, the very old songs that I got, like, very into when I was younger. It had like a little like boombox thing, and you could like put like a little like fake CD into the boombox or like the player or whatever, and she would play music, and it was cool. Remember I got into my sister Barbie one? Yeah, I had a lot of Barbies. I had my favorite things ever were Littlest Pet Shops. I had so many of them. Me and my sister would we had a huge collection, and every so often, every couple, like maybe every once a month, we would we'd take all of our like the big play sets and we put them on the floor and we make a little town and we put all the little pet shops in like their like little working places, whatever, and then we wouldn't play with them. We would just set them up together, make them have a little like story or like a time, and then we wouldn't do anything. Be like, wow, cool, and then we put them back. So that was cool. Yeah. I had a lot of Bratz dolls. I had the Zooms, the little hamsters that like were on wheels, and they would go like, wee, you give them a little track and they would go around places. What else did I have? We had Leapfrog. I remember that. We used to play that a lot. We used to like do all the learning on that too. Barbie Princess and Pauper is still a phenomenal movie. It is! It is a phenomenal movie. Although my favorite one, I think, was Fairytopia. And Mermaidtopia, whatever. Those ones were my favorite movies. My sister's was the 12 Dancing Princesses. But Princess and Pauper were very good. I had a doll that I used to sing the song from it. Yeah. I love the Barbie movies. Big fan. We had the Swan Lake. I think they came in like a... hold on, let me look this up. I think there was like a board game that came with it. I'm pretty sure. Swan Lake Barbie board game? I'm pretty sure there's a board game with it. Yeah! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god. Man, you remember being a kid? That was so cool. Hold on, let me show you guys. Yeah, it was like a box set, and I think it had the movie. I think you could like buy with the movie, and like, I remember these. Man, that was a cool time. Remember they made like themed books? Like, do they still make themed books like on board games? My sister, when she was like in middle school, she had a Twilight book, like a Twilight. Was it a Clue? Like Twilight Clue, because she used to love Twilight when we were younger. She had a Twilight themed birthday party. To be fair, I can't say much. I had a Hannah Montana themed birthday party when I was a kid, so you know. We all have our things. Do they still do that? Do they still make board games for like movies and stuff like that? Is that like still a popular thing? Surely it is, right? Surely they still kind of make them here and there. Okay. Bonk bonk. Sometimes? Sometimes, fair enough. I think this arm is still too big. What can I do about the situation here? Do I just have to like erase some parts here? I think this arm, the front arm I think is fine. The back arm is what's like giving me agony. Like that maybe? And they also do that for big shows like Stranger Things and stuff. I see, so boring stuff. Things I do not care for. Shizzlebotomy, what a name! Hi! What a name! Thanks for rating in, welcome in. Oh, thank you for the save, I had not saved. Oh my goodness, thank you. I will save. Art, I guess. Hi, how's it going? How was your stream? Kim and Muzzy, shout out, welcome in. You are welcome to hang out if you want to. Thank you for rating in. Please go to your after stream care, get some food, water, rest up, do what you gotta do, take care of yourself. What were you guys up to? Welcome in. Thank you for following Mossy Days and also Toasted Oven. Welcome in, thank you. I appreciate it. Hi. We're doing some art and we're talking about board games and I guess subsequently being a child as well, because it's like related to it, but you know. Hi. What you guys do? Also everyone from Shiv's stream, you guys are welcome to hang out if you want to, but also take care of yourself. Do what you need to do after your day. Whether that be getting some food, taking a nice warm shower. It's getting cold now, so you know, bundle up, get some hot chocolate. The Overwatch, been a while since I've streamed, so I wanted to ease in. Nice! How was Overwatch? You had a good time? Was it good? Doing your games? Did you get tilted? Was it fun? I haven't played Overwatch in 5 million years, because that game makes me angry. Not like very quickly. It takes like probably what, like 11 matches to get angry at that game, but I just haven't played it in a while. Yeah, I didn't crash that day, so it's a win. Honestly, a win's a win. As long as you had a good time, that's all that matters. Okay, so this is like crunched. You get crunched here because like that's your body's getting like not twisted, but it's like, you know, like that, like that. Ponyo is such a good movie. I was thinking of Totoro, but Ponyo, yeah. Welcome though, welcome. We are doing some art. I am simply doodling. This is like some fun art that I have no intention of doing anything with at all. I just wanted to draw. I drew this like a little while ago, a little not sketch. No, yeah, it's a sketch. And then now we're trying to refine it to make it more real, because I don't have as much time to do fun art right now, unfortunately, because I got commissions. Watching a stream with 2 bathrobes, long socks, and warm pajamas on because it's heckin' cold. It is cold. It's cold, guys. It's very cold, very chilly. It's pretty cold where I am. I would like to get a little colder so we could have some snow. Just a little bit would be super cool and awesome. But unfortunately, it is not snowing yet. I would love some snow. But if I end up going to New York next week, then I probably will maybe see snow then, which would be awesome. I'd love to. Snowing? Okay. Generally, and oh goodness, my pen. Unironically, I think one of my favorite things ever is when it snows in New York. It's so pretty. I don't know what it is. I don't know. And the thing is, like, I've been going to New York City since I was a kid. Like, since I was, like, I don't know, like 5. Probably younger than 5. So, like, the novelty has passed. It's like, there's no novelties. Like, it is a city that I like. So, like, I think it's so pretty. Snow, like when it snows in New York, it's so pretty. There's something about it. I don't know. You love a comp now? Not a lot, but I just don't like. I seldom allow myself to do fun art if I have more than like 4 comms at a time. Like if I have a bunch of them, I kind of just feel like, nope, gotta do work. So I mean, although I do have like a set like time now, I have like set what is it called, hours, working hours for myself now. But I normally would do other things with my extra time. Need more humidity storms for snow. I see. Yeah. I guess it happens. Hopefully I get some snow soon though. It'd be nice. I'd like snow time. Would be cool and fun. I know once you get a lot of snow, it kind of gets exhausting to have snow, but it hasn't snowed yet for the season. So for right now, I want snow. Obviously, when we start getting more snow and I get annoyed with it, then yeah, I'll be annoyed with it. But like for right now, snow would be cool. How do you draw the body? I don't know, guys. Me when I'm an artist for sure. Yoink. Is that how the body looks? Sure. I don't know. I gotta get to studying again for art. It's been so long since I picked up my art book. I should look again and learn art again. Not like learn art, but like, you know, brush up on my skills for certain things. It's been very long. My friend came over this week, yesterday. She was like, "Oh, you have like," she was looking at my art book that I had. She's like, "Whoa, wait, when did you get this?" I'm like, "Oh, a while ago." It's been forever. I've had the book for a good couple, like 2-3 years now at this point. Me when. So true. Me when. Happy trail. Because I'm a good person. And I have no indecent thoughts in life ever. I'm so normal. I'm so normal and well adjusted to society, guys. If anyone tries to convince you that I'm not normal, they're lying. They are lying. Definitely no other Twitter account, definitely. Yeah, I'm so normal. I'm so normal. So normal. I love Nibby so much. I'm surprised I've been so wowed by him for 3 years. Yeah, coming on to 3 years very soon. You know, sometimes a character just like grips your soul and you have to accept that's how it's gonna be. I wish I had a character that gripped my soul right now. Unfortunately, I do not have a character that's like killing me on the inside in a good way. Thank you, Sky. You're so welcome. I love him. I'm so glad. Scrunch. It's like a little like sheep. Maybe his torso is too big. Maybe I gotta push up his lower half a bit more. Maybe that's what it is. How tall is he compared to me? Who knows? I don't know. His height changes every time I draw him. I don't really care. Who needs consistency when it doesn't matter? I just like the height difference, okay? Height difference is peak. And Nivishan will be the real one day. Wait. Nivishan will be real one day by yours truly. Yeah, I got you. When listen to Cosmo. When I get well known enough to make merch, alright? I'll make some merch of Nivi for you. And then I'll sell it at conventions, but also I'll give you some as well. I'll give you the samples and stuff, you know? when I get to that point in life, guys, I promise. Oh, this is for you, okay? I got you. Don't you worry. I'll make you in like a little things. I'll make some little keychains and some body pillows and some pins, you know? All that fun stuff. This is where like the underarm is, right? That's like this is where the underarm goes, which means like you kind of still have to exist back here. It was a dream I had. So true. So true. Okay, how's that looking? Like, does that make sense? And then your head's here. looks a little bit better. I think I had to like make him a little bit, like, not skinnier, but like I had to make him a bit more proportioned for like his arm and stuff because it was looking a little bit wacky with how big his arm was. I think this might be a little bit more reasonable. I need water. I'm thirsty. Goodness. Okay. I know. I think I'm too big now. I think my head is too large. Let me make myself smaller. Yeah, I think so. Goodness, I hate drawing. A tiny bit smaller. That's a bit more reasonable, I think. I can make his head a little bit bigger too, maybe. I don't know. It's okay. I'll figure it out. It's a sketch. I can always fix it again later. I have the one animation you did of him saved, and the silly animation you did with him. Yeah! If I animated more, I would make so many more things, guys. If I liked animation more than I currently do. I don't hate animation. Animation's fine. I just find it exhausting to do, and I'm never, like, super... I just, you know... Anime takes time, and I'm lazy. Take my money? He's so fair. I wonder, there was a time when someone asked me to do, like, animation work for them, and I was like, yeah, it's gonna be very expensive because I don't want to do it. I mean, I didn't say that to them, but I was like, it's just gonna be expensive because it's a lot of effort, and it's like, you know... Sometimes you gotta price for the inconvenience of doing it, because you just don't want to. I don't... I like 3D modeling and, live 2D rigging is things that I find okay to do. Like, I can do those things if someone ever, like, wanted a commission for, like, a 3D model, or wanted a commission for, like, what was it say? Like, live 2D stuff, right? That's fine, because live 2D is fun to do. I like the puppet stuff. It's cool and fun, and I don't mind it. But normal hand-drawn animation makes me want to cry, and so I don't do it, because I don't like to cry. And, I don't know, even when I was in school, and I was learning how to, like, to animate by hand, I remember never, like, not once in my university years, like, wow, this is fun, I love this. No, I was never happy. I truly was never happy. And frame animation is just exhausting to me. I'm never happy doing it. I've gotten some animations from you. They're so worth the price. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. Yeah. Live 2D animation is fun. I like to animate in live 2D. That is, like, it scratches an itch in my brain that is very, like, satisfying and enjoyable. And, like, that's okay. Hand-drawn animation is like if you held me at gunpoint. So I don't like that one. but live 2D is fun. Live 2D is very fun for me. Yeah, I was talking to I the other day about it because they were like, I was saying how I don't quite understand why, and this is like not a dig to it because this is fine, totally understandable. For me, I never understood the appeal of buying live 2D base files to learn from, like study files, because in my brain, it's very easy to see what they do with it. Like for me, I can reverse engineer almost anything when it comes to art, and so I'm like, it feels kind of silly to buy like a study file. But they were like, yeah, but you like majored in animation, so you know how animation works. So obviously it's not gonna make sense for you to buy that because you already know how it's gonna work. And I'm like, that is true, that's fair. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Because like it is something that I did go to school for, so I do know it. Like I get how things work for it, and my brain is unfortunately or fortunately structured in a way that I can piece it together without having to get like a physical file or whatever. But it's not like I love animation, it's just something that I'm okay with. One day I'll get animation from you, it's gonna happen one day. Yeah, I will be happy. I'll be happy as long as it's live 2D. If it's not live 2D, then I'll be begrudgingly doing it for you, but probably happy because you want it. And that's fine. Yeah, man, there's been so much discourse online recently about, artists online. I've been seeing so much about it, and I'm like, man. And to be fair, I do personally empathize quite heavily with people who are like, there are some artists out there who shouldn't be taking commissions, and I mean this so, like, wholeheartedly, and with the kindest part, like, with the kindest amount I can in my soul. It's not like you're, like, a bad person for taking commissions if, like, you're not good at it, but you have to get, like, you have to learn. You have to learn how to do it. A lot of people who take commissions don't know that it's a business, and you're working in customer service, basically. And people kind of suck at it, and I get it that they just like they don't have anywhere else to do work and they need something to do for income, and that's totally understandable. But you do need to learn how to run a business like in the kindest way possible. You do need to learn, like you have to learn how customer service works. You have to learn how to be like a responsible and well adjusted business owner slash person who's, you know, working. Also, hi, lol, master name. How's it going? Welcome. Hello. How's your Tuesday going? Welcome in. But yeah, because people are talking about how some people on VGen are one just like bad artists in terms of like communication, and how like a lot of times they feel forced to give them a good review because they're worried about ruining their reputation. And while I fully understand that, because I do think that, like, in my opinion, a bad review can be very, very damaging to someone else's like work, and I understand that. I think if you've spoken to the artist and they're not willing to work on your problems with the work that like you're doing for them, then a negative review makes sense, because that means that they're not following through with it, you know? But like, I think you should always like discuss with your artist, like, hey, I'm unhappy with this, can we fix it? That's my thing, where I feel like I don't want people to jump the gun and give people bad reviews because they're annoyed with their artist. I think you have to communicate effectively like what you're unhappy with, and then you can go through and write an honest review on how your experience was. But I do think it's kind of like, I worry, you know? I had a comm I placed almost 2 years ago be finished last week. It was nice, it looks nice and I enjoy it, but it definitely took a while. 2 years? God damn. I've never had a commission take 2 years for me, ever. I think the only commission that's taken like 6 months was like the first VTuber model I've ever made. Or the second one, and that's not even 6 months. I think it took like 3 months? 4 months? I've never had a commission go long, ever. Because it stresses me out. That's your money. I gotta give you the thing you're paying for. That's scary. No thank you. I don't like that. And I think, to be fair, I've been taking commissions since I was very, very young. And I think that I've been able to get a system that works for me and also know the way it works, you know? Because I've been doing that for so long. Like, I'm aware how it works. I think people who are a lot newer to the art sphere or newer to the like commissioning sphere of things are, because it's so much more easily accessible to take commissions now, which is a great thing. Not wrong. Not a bad thing. Great. It does mean people who are maybe not so like adept, who aren't so good with being responsible have many more chances to be irresponsible now. So, you know, it's something. It is something. These eyes are too low down, I think. Too low down and not spread apart enough, I think. Move you a bit this way, right? Maybe? Yeah. I mean, you can't blame people as much. I mean, as long as they're not doing it, like, on purpose, I think it's kind of, like, hard. But at the same time, someone's paying for, like, a service and a good, you know, and you should be good. Your Honor, I love him. So true. So I'm sorry, girl. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm glad you love him. It's so fun. It's very, very funny. I'm glad you like him. These eyes are bothering me. Well, get the bong stick. I always freak out when he makes an appearance. It's alright. My yearly feeding? I think I've drawn him more than once this year, surely. Surely I've given you more than one thing. Surely. I've gotten given you at least twice. At least twice. Surely. Maybe like 3? Yeah, that sounds fair. I think I've done maybe 3, makes sense. I don't know what it is yet. I'm gonna figure out what's bothering me about this in a little bit. Okay, I gotta draw the rest of my body. I kind of skipped myself to draw Nibby. I don't want to draw this. I hate drawing arms. Okay. Maybe the third one? It might be the third one, yeah. I don't know. I think I drew him... I doodle him in, like, little silly comics here and there. So he's been drawn, like, vaguely. Nazca's also a very good movie. Man. I should rewatch Nazca. Sure I can find it. 2 animations-ish? Yeah, 2 of them-ish. A couple comics, yeah. Yeah, I doodle him here and there. He makes an appearance. Vaguely. He's my, I don't know. My little, creature. I don't know what to call him. He's just a little guy that I draw sometimes. I do need to get like a new character to be obsessed over though. I need like content that is like, oh my god, this is like just for Sky, you know what I mean? There's just nothing that's been like, oh my god, perfect. My perfect little guy, you know? I haven't gotten a perfect little guy to draw in a very long time. There's no one that I'm like, I need to make content of you. There's been nobody. I'm like, I need more media that I like. I haven't like been really enjoying any kind of shows recently. I don't know why I don't draw Nivi, but I just need to. You gotta get over it. You need to draw him. Beef from Dispatch is adorable. Who? I had a dream about Waterboy from Dispatch. Who's Beef from Dispatch? Dispatch. Oh my god, Puppy! Oh, he's so silly. Creature. Uppy. I love Uppy. These are so silly. You had a Waterboy dream? Alright, hold on. I meant like, he was in my dream and wasn't accurate to how he's supposed to be, I don't think. Because he like, I don't think I don't know anything about this, like this game at all. But I've seen Waterboy everywhere on my timeline. In my dream, he could phase through walls. And, cause he could turn, I don't know. Like he could turn into water. I don't know what my dream was. Was like in physical stream? I don't know. Anyways, he was in like, I was in a pool. I was like in a liminal space pool and he was there hanging out. And I'm like, oh my god, him. I remember you. I've seen a lot of content of him though. There's this one cosplayer that like cosplays him very well. They do a very, very good job of cosplaying him. Yeah. I didn't mean to undo everything. Hold on, go back. Go redo things. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, there you go. Yeah, but I don't have a little guy to draw anymore. I'm so sad. I need to find a little creature to spend all my energy and time on. I should have a movie marathon. Oh my god, Usagi, hi! Welcome! Thank you for raiding! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Kim and Musk give a shout out as well. Welcome on in! How was your stream? What you guys get up to? You are welcome to hang out with me if you want to, but if you gotta skedaddle, feel free to skedaddle. Hello, please go to your off-stream care, Usagi. Get some food, water, rest, take care of yourself, please. You are welcome to hang out with me if you want to, but take care of yourself. We are just doodling and I'm talking about how I have no little creatures to obsess over right now, unfortunately. I have no characters. To be fair, I guess, like, I haven't had a character I've been obsessed with in a while anyways. What about AI being dumb? Heck yeah. Always a good conversation to have. That's good and fun, I'm sure. I'm sure very cathartic to talk about. Welcome, welcome. Everyone's welcome to hang out with me if you want to, but also please take care of yourself as well. We just be vibing and talking about things and stuff, I guess. What are we talking about? I don't know. A Waterboy from Dispatch, I suppose. Technically. We did speak about him briefly. Yeah, this is okay. I wonder if I should squamsh him a little bit more. You gotta be shorter, Mr. Nivi. Can we make you a tiny bit shorter so you don't look as, like, weirdly splooshed? Beef from Dispatch? Yeah, Beef from Dispatch. Puppy. Uppy. What's your favorite kind of puppy, guys? What is your... I mean, like, I'm not a big, like, animal breed person, but... Does anyone have a favorite animal breed or something? For puppies? I like Samoyeds, and also... Pomeranians to an extent. Husky? Well, yeah, fair. We were just learning how Glaze works, having seen real insight and then get AI bros trying to be... having some great insight and then AI bros trying to be feeling cool. So I raid artist. Nice! Fun! Well, welcome in! Welcome, welcome. I am artist. I do art. I'd be drawing forever. I've been drawing since I was, like, in elementary school. Since I was a baby, basically. I like huskies. Yeah, huskies are cute. My mom loves huskies. She's a big fan of them. I don't know if she'd ever actually get one. But she does like them. Guys, I'm getting a sweet potato. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I had a sweet potato for the first time ever, I think like 2 years ago. Or a year ago. A year ago maybe. We went to like a camping thing and I roasted a sweet potato on the fire with a friend. And it was the first time I ever had them before, and they were really good, and I've been craving them ever since now that it gets colder again, and I'm like, I want them. So my father dearest has gotten me some, and I'm very excited. Oh, an actual sweet potato? I thought you nicknamed things a lot, so I thought you were getting a pet. No, I'm not getting a pet. I'm not. Unfortunately, one day I will, but I don't know. I want one day. I'll get a little guy. But no, I currently have no pet. One day. I really want one? A sweet potato? Yeah. They're so good. I've never had like a real one before, so it was super exciting to have one for the first time. And I really like them. They're really good. I hope my parents got me like a proper sweet potato from where I need them to. I don't know where they went for it. But I assume they know where to go. My parents are smart. Smarter than me for sure when it comes to grocery shopping. I'm bad at grocery shopping. I don't know if you can be bad at it, but I am bad at it, I think. One, I never go in with a list when I really should. Never do it. Two, I get sidetracked so easily by other things that I'm like, oh, I want this. Even though and also I never know like recipes that I want to make, so I kind of just go in blindly not knowing what I need to get for things. Although there is a recipe that I really want to try that I did get my parents to grab me things for. So hopefully I can make that today, maybe? Or maybe, no, I don't know what time. I don't know, maybe. How long will it take to make the recipe that I want to make? Who knows? But anyways, I'm not the best when it comes to that. No, Husky, I want a screaming dog. Oh, yeah? You don't want a little guy that goes wow, 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 wow all the time? Huskies are very noisy little creatures. What's it called? My mom used to watch a bunch of videos of like huskies making a bunch of noise because they were very cute. They are very cute. But they're definitely, I don't think I can handle the reason that I love dogs. I am a cat person overall. I think dogs are very sweet. I think they're very cute. Is Husky Sky's spirit dog? Oh no! Nuh-uh. I think if I were to be a dog, I think I'd be... What do you think I would be? Hold on, wait, you guys help me. What would I be if I was a... Maybe a chihuahua? Rude! No, I don't want to be a chihuahua. No, I don't want to be. No. I don't want to be a chihuahua. No, I don't accept that answer. Incorrect information. Nuh-uh. Honestly, more of a golden doodle energy? Interesting. Maybe. I could kind of maybe see that, I think. I think, like, I could see myself being like a Pomeranian, maybe. A Shiba? A Shiba would be so funny. Could you imagine if I was a Shiba? That'd be so funny. I feel like a very loyal dog. A very, like, loyal puppy. Or, like, very needy and loyal. That's, like, I think, like, if you're trying to boil me down into my basic human instinct and desires in life, is needy, loyal, yeah, those two. Those two, I think. Needy and loyal. Also, I guess, like, yeah, I think that's like, if we're talking about, like, that type of trait, I think, yeah. I can't think of anything else that I would, like, really, like, identify with specifically. Just a very needy and, like, a person, like a little, like, you know those dogs that, like, don't like anybody else type of thing? Like that, where I'm, like, my owner, that type of, like, where I'd, like, that type of dog would be, like, okay, like, they only, like, want to snuggle up and be close to one person type of thing. Like, that would be me. So whatever animal was like that, like, puppy-wise or, like, dog-wise, Maybe German Shepherd? That'd be so funny. But they're like athletic. I'm not athletic. I'm like a lapdog. Like, if we were to compare me to a puppy, like I'm a lapdog. German Shepherds are not lapdogs. Those guys are active little creatures. German Shepherds were like my sister's favorite dog when we were younger. She had this little, I think it was a Whipkins plushie, and she took that little dog, like that German Shepherd with her everywhere. She loved that plushie. I remember its existence very clearly. I had this one. Oh, yeah, sleep well. Sleep well. It's almost 3 a.m. Yeah, go get some EPs. Thank you for rating, and I appreciate you. Get some good rest. I had this bunny plushie I used to take with me everywhere. It was like a little, it was a very big bunny, and I used to take him everywhere I went when I was younger. My mom still has a plushie too. She still owns it. I would grab him by the ears. I would be, so he was like, he has like very, very long ears, and I used to tie them together, and I used to hold him like this. Like, it's not very nice of me, but I used to do that a lot. I would hold him by this, like, I would hold him by his ears all the time, and I would like just take him with me everywhere. Boo, hello, thank you for rating, thank you for subbing for 32 months. That's crazy, Lizzie. Thank you, oh my god. So many months. 32, that's crazy. Thank you, Busy. I appreciate it. Thank you. And then swing him around too, I bet. No. No. Definitely not. Never. I definitely didn't used to hit my sister with him. I was a good kid. I was a really good kid, guys. I promise. I was really nice. He was just so like swingable though. He was he was like, oh man, I love him. I'll take a photo of him at some point when I go down today. I'll take a photo of him and show you guys him. He was like my favorite little guy. Gonna get scared playing Phasmophobia. Have a good stream, Bunny Chihuahua girl. No, I'm not Chihuahua. No, I refuse. Have fun though. Enjoy. I refuse to be a Chihuahua. No, absolutely not. Nothing against Chihuahuas, but they're like little rat dogs. Oh, we Shadow. Oh, I see. Well, thank you for 7 for 32 months, Shadow. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh yeah, I remember. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. So welcome in, Kivuli. Welcome. Hi. Thank you for following. Welcome. Hope you're doing well today. I could redeem points to get a Chihuahua Sky forever. Doodle, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Rude, don't do this to me. Hello, hi. Hope your Tuesday's going well. Welcome. You know, I like drew Navy with like a really nice body, and I have to put clothes on him somehow. But I don't know what to I don't know what clothes to give you. I don't know what clothes to give you, Nibby. So true. Emotes. Welcome in. What clothes do I put you in? So these eyes are kind of wonky. I don't know why this one's so like hard to. This angle is hard for these eyes to draw. I'll sketch it again later on. It's fine. You know what? It's okay. It's a sketch. I'm allowed to draw it over and over again if I need to. We'll switch and merge these layers. It's fine. I give you tiny wings like I gave myself tiny wings because it's easier to draw small wings. Bonk. Wait. Is it 2? Do you have 2 or 3 little like swoops? Is it 2? I don't know. And I'm not gonna grab a reference because I don't really care enough. I'm so sorry, Coswell. He maybe every time I draw Niv, it's a little bit differently every time because I am so lazy. I'm so lazy to grab him as his reference. I don't have it say somewhere easily to grab, and I don't care enough. It's fine. He gets whatever random tropes I have in my brain for the bad boy character. I have it saved. So true. He gets like any little like random trope things that I'm like, oh cool. Is it the What's off about your face, Mr. Sir? What's wrong with you, girl? What can I do to fix you? Is your mouth? Is that what's going on here? Do I move you down a little bit? No. No. You wear fishnets? So true. So true, cause whenever you put that hamster emote, it's so funny. Because it's how I see you, truly speaking. That's just what you look like to me in my brain. That's you to me. That little hamster, that's you to me. Every time, like, I'm like, that's just Kazuo. Kazuo's just sending a self-portrait whenever you send the emote. So that's how I see you. In a good way, in a very kind way, I promise. In a very, very kind and loving manner. At this point, Kazuo should be a hamster. Yeah, Kazuo is a hamster, no longer cat. Yeah, just a little hamster. A little creature. It's okay. Sometimes we are hamster. Hamster assigned. Government assigned hamster. We've been assigned as a hamster. I think if someone had to assign me an animal, I'd be a bunny. Still, I feel like that's the case. I think I am, like, I think I exude bunny energy very well. Scared little creature. Scared, nervous little creature that needs attention or it will kill itself. Bunny needs attention. If left alone, will die. And that is true for me. So I think it's very easy to assign me to be a bunny. Me? So true. I love drawing. I love the dynamic that I draw between myself and Nivi. I think it's just a fun little, like, I don't know. I think it's fun. I like it. It's kind of like the same energy as like a delinquent and like the school school rep, you know, like that energy. I think I love because like I grew up watching that kind of like dynamic in anime, you know, like a lot of shoujo anime back when I was like younger, like in the like what mid 2010s ish or early 2000s, were like delinquent and good girl. Like that was the setup. The entire like everything. Like Maid-sama that way. My Little Monster's that way. I guess Toradora like the opposite, but like. There's so many anime that have that energy where it's like one character delinquent, the other one is like the, you know, prim and proper, prissy person and everything. And that is probably where it came from, most likely. I like when I call you to draw Nivi with Kazuo because he's a cat. Yeah, little creature. It's very silly. So I think that's probably like probably where I've gotten that dynamic from. I like it. And that's probably also like why I like kind of meaner characters. It would make sense, I think. I think it just is, you know, product of my time of existence, I guess. Do you guys watch Voltron out of curiosity? Awful show, but you guys watch it? Because I did watch it. I watched it with my sister when we were younger. Not awful show. It was just a show. It made decisions. That show was a show. Nivi's like one of the only characters with the most red flags that I like. Fair. I'm glad that it's my character that you like that has 1 bajillion red flags. That's, I feel very honored. Yeah, he has 1 bajillion red flags on him. It's great, love him for that. It makes it very funny. I mean, to be fair, like, when I made him, he is, like, meant to be a foil for me. He's meant to be, like, you know, accentuate my, like, if I were to be, like, making a webcomic, he would be there to accentuate positive, like, you know, positive traits in my character. Sort of thing. Which is also why like we have opposite colors as well, because he's meant to be my opposite. I heart him one chance, if you please. So true. So true. Very understandable. Him and his existence. I think he's like technically, if we were to consider him by like normal like content concepts, he would be like a hear me out in the sense that he's a bad character. Like he was like not an antagonist, but he's just like not a great guy, you know? He's not the best guy. Oh, I need his piercings. I love drawing piercings. I give him new ones every time I draw him. They're never consistent. He's my hear me out. Yeah, he's definitely a hear me out character, I think, in that sense, where he's like not nice. His tongue piercing? True! He does have a tongue piercing. Oh my god, you're so right. I forgot. I gave him so many piercings. He has an eyebrow piercing, doesn't he too? God, girl. I gave myself so much extra work to draw him every time I draw him. Oh my goodness. Why did I do that? He's got like so much that I have to remember to do. Oh my god. How would I do that to myself? That's crazy. Girl, Sky, what were you thinking? Why'd you do that? Like 1 billion things you have to draw every time you draw him. I totally forgot. He does have so much going on for him. Yeah. Okay. Lip piercing too. He does have a lip piercing. Oh my god. Girl! What'd I do? Jeez Louise. Are they two? Did I give him snake bites? Or I want to give him one. Oh my goodness. Jeez. I just said, let me put every piercing on him. Just one. I only gave him one. It's in the middle. I gave him like one in the middle, didn't I? Yeah. Just so he switches them out. Yeah, true. He just has like it's like a different setup every time he wears piercings. I used to want snake bites so... Oh my god. When I was younger, I used to want snake bites so badly. Like in like a high school me, when I was in my peak emo phase, I desperately wanted snake bites. Like, oh my god. I wanted them so much. I was like... I don't know, I never got them, obviously, but I really, really wanted them when I was younger. I thought snake bites were so cute. Hi Bunny, hi Rora, how's it going? If you don't know what snake bites are, by the way, if anybody is unaware, snake bites are the piercings that go like this. They are in the edge of your lips, and they kind of like are like that. I love those piercings. I still think they're very, very good looking. I think they're very nice. Very good piercings. Yeah. How's your day, Rora, by the way? Hope you're having a good one so far. Keep them on him harder. You know what? Sure, yeah. We'll switch him out for snake bites for this drawing specifically. He's a demon. He can look however he wants to look. It doesn't matter. He can change his piercings at will. I'm sure of it. I'm sure he can make that decision whenever he wants to. It doesn't have to make sense. Who cares? He's my character. It doesn't matter. I'm the artist. I'm the source material. It's okay if they're, you know, technically inaccurate or whatever. Yeah, snake bites are cute. You know what also I think it's from? It's from Noise from Dramatical Murder. That's also like where I think my liking of piercings came from. Because he has like 1 bajillion piercings all over his face. So that's probably where it came from. Oh no. Oh no, I'm creature. EP, but I'm good. I won an auction for a iPhone for $40. That's crazy. Head for the head. That's wild. Nice. Proud. Or, lucky? What do I say? Cool. Congratulations. Awesome. I can't say I'm proud of you because it's not like it's not a proud thing, but I'm glad. That's cool. Congrats. Did you guys know that I can speak English really, really well? And I'm good at socializing. Daily affirmations. I'm good at socializing. I do know what to say when someone speaks to me. I am not awkward. Yes. Yep. Yep. I've never... Okay. Funny moment, yeah. Can I be so for real? When I was like super not in the best place mentally, I tried doing daily affirmations. And girl, I'm so sorry. I don't know how anyone does that. I mean this in the nicest way possible. I can't. They feel so silly. And I know they're supposed to be kind of silly and then you get used to them. I couldn't. I'm so sorry. I couldn't do it. It does feel it feels so awkward. And I don't, I'm like, how is it supposed to make me feel better? This makes me feel uncomfortable and I don't like it. You know? I don't know. I'm so sorry. Daily affirmations I think they are definitely helpful if you have the mind for it. I think if you're like me, I don't think they're helpful. I think they are just kind of silly. That's actually not too bad. This looks okay. I think his hand's a bit, weird, but, yeah. I don't know. Right, let me flip this drawing to see how we're doing here. Not too bad. I'm still, like, not in love with his face right now, which I don't really know what I can do to make that better. I think, I don't know. I don't know what it is. There's something I just don't love about it at the moment. Maybe it's where the mouth is. Affirmations are scams. I think, yeah. I mean, I think it's like, in a very kind way, you have to be a very moldable person, like a very impressionable person to be like that, because you have like you have to be a certain personality to be like, okay, if I say this to myself every day in the mirror, I will feel better. You have to be the person that is able to do that to yourself, because like if you just aren't like easily influenced, it just doesn't do anything. It just like, okay, now I'm just wasting time in the mirror while I could be doing other things right now. At least that's how I see it, which again is mean, and I don't think it's like the only way to go. I think, like, you know, it's kind of like therapy where like you have to want it to work, right? Like, if you're not actively really trying to make it work for you, then yeah, it's not gonna happen, right? So like, I'm sure if you're, putting yourself in that mindset, it definitely does help and does work. I just feel like I'd rather put my time and effort towards other things that aren't that specifically to make it work for me, you know? Like that's I think what it is for me. I'm like, I'd rather just do something else than do daily affirmations for me to feel better. Yeah. Don't know. What am I doing? Brush size, no. Is that better? Maybe it's like his mouth is too wide? That might be what it is. I do draw like very wide mouths, and I don't know why. I think it's just been a thing that I've always done. So I can make it a little bit smaller. Ah, no, girl, no. Don't do that. Do not crop it. I do think, like, it's like a lot of the therapy stuff, I feel like you have to, like... There's this whole thing where, people are like, oh, therapy's so stupid because it's just telling me things that I already know. And it's like, yeah, but you're supposed to be implementing the things they tell you in your life actively. And that's why, like, therapy might not be working for you if you're, like, trying to be like, oh, but I know that. Like, well, it doesn't matter if you know it or not. You're supposed to be given things that help you with, like, tools are there, like, there to help you provide being a better person. To yourself or to life in general. So, you know, Sky. Hi, Kale. Welcome. Hi. Hi. How's it going? All right. Do we like this? Does your face look? Your face looks better. I think it was the mouth, and the mouth was too wide. I think I did it better. I think this is better now. I think we're okay. How's your Tuesday? Water. Thank you. I should hydrate. Everyone also hydrate. We'll get some tea, coffee, water, and head. Please take care of yourself. Hydration important. Water. Yum yum yum. How's your Tuesday going? That is indeed a person, yeah. This is a guy. This is a guy of all guys. I'm certainly his creature. How do I make you more Ikemen? Ikemen. This is doing good. Resting out for my workout. Oh my god, it's a funny bunny guy. Yeah. Hope your workout went well. Glad you're resting though. Also, you say pretty good. I did some work. I got a cool cape in. You guys want to see my cape? Hold on. I show you my cape. Well, not cloak. A thing. Shawl? Question mark? I bought a cool thing. What is it called? Tops. It is a coat or cloak. I got this. It's super cute, and I can't wait to wear it. Look at it. Isn't it so cute? Look at it. Look at it. I love it. I can't wait to wear it. It's so cute. It's also very, very warm. It's like a fuzzy inner lining, and it's super cozy. I have so many ideas for how to wear it. What is bugging me about your face, sir? It's adorable, right? Isn't it so cute? I love it. I cannot wait to wear in many outfit. It's gonna be my overcoat for so many things now. Do I stick your tongue out? Because I love that. Do I? That's cute, right? Isn't it cute? Tongue going out. I think that's a little bit like, it's cute, but... Hi, Evis. Thank you for subbing for 31 months. Goddamn. 31 months is crazy. Thank you. How's it going? Welcome. How are you? Hope you're good. I know it's cold as heck where you are, so I hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying warm. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. We will keep tongue inside. Tired? Yeah, that's fair. Very fair. And understandable. Let me give you some clothes now, sir, because you don't have clothes on you. Yeah, some days are very tiring days. Oh, man. Hope we feel better soon. Hopefully days aren't easier. I don't know if you can offer, like, Christmas time. Hopefully you do, though. I'm sure you do. I'm sure, surely. You gotta. I'll give you... Man, I love this type of... I miss drawing men. I miss drawing men. Man, I really miss drawing men. It's been so long since I've, like, just drawn a guy. It's been so very long. I mean, I did draw Kay and I for our 2-year anniversary art. But that's like cute, you know? That's cute art. I mean like self-indulgent art, you know? I haven't drawn something like specifically very like, oh, this is for Sky specifically, you know what I mean? In a while. I've not drawn... I think the last thing I drew was when I drew Kay with that lipstick stain. That was probably the last self-indulgent art I think I've drawn. Yeah. That was the last one. Yeah, I haven't drawn like a specifically, oh, this is for me type of thing in a while. That one was like, what, months ago at this point? Very long time ago, I think. Very, very long. So I haven't drawn like a self-indulgent thing in a very long time. So I gotta do it again. I gotta be self-indulgent. I have not been. I hate drawing fishnets. What's going on? What do you mean this is how it's supposed to sit? I don't know. Okay, sure. Why not? Welcome in, Kiel. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope your day's going good. I'm trying to draw fishnets, and it's going some way. It's going some way. Yeah, that's all I can say, I think. Is it going well? Is it going bad? Who knows? It's going some way, though. You know what I desperately need Procreate to have? I need Procreate to have a border effect. Or like layer styles. If it had that, I'd be so happy. Like if I could get like a border on like layers, that'd be so great. But they don't have it, and I don't know if they intend to ever have it. I don't know. It'd be so helpful though. I would kill for layer styles. I wondered if people don't use Photoshop anymore for art. Is that like not a thing? Do people not draw in Photoshop anymore? Is everyone just use Clip Studio Paint now? Which, to be fair, I don't blame them, because you don't have to pay every month for it. So why would you use Photoshop over that? But I feel like I don't hear people using Photoshop anymore for art. Which is like crazy to me, because I feel like when I was younger, that was like the thing. Like everyone used Photoshop for art, whether it was through the normal proper way or the normal other proper way, you know? I think my brother still might. Yeah, I like exclusively used to draw on Photoshop when I was like in school, and also when I was like before. Like I used to use like Paint Tool Sai like when I was very young, and then I used Photoshop for a very long time when I found a very cool and legal version of it 100%. And I used to use that all the time after. But I don't think I hear people use Photoshop anymore like that. Do I just give you that? Should I give you other things? Do I give you... You know what? I could give you like... I could give you like a mesh shirt on the inside, like here. Me when I just gave him whatever. Oh my god, he has time. Gave him. I forgot I gave him tattoos. Oh god, why'd I do that? That's so annoying. I have to draw tattoos. I don't even know what they were. Oh my god. I use all 3? Fair. I think it's reasonable. Man, why'd I give you... Oh, God. That's so annoying. Thank you for the head pat, Roro. Why'd I give you tattoos and piercings that I don't ever remember? Why'd I do that? Oh, man. Oh. This is so unfortunate for me emotionally. Stop giving the hot men tattoos. I know! I gotta stop. No one needs tattoos. No one needs them. Do I want to do that? Not really. No, it's fine. Bro, what even is his skin tone? I forget. I know he's a bit tanner than I am, but I don't remember. Man, I gotta give you tattoos. I hate myself for this. Fine, okay, fine. I'll go pick up his stupid reference, because Where even did I put his reference? I don't even know where it is. Shoot. Is it under personal art? Surely it's somewhere here. Yeah, this one. Is this one old? Which one is the right one? This one's old. Where's my new one? Is it this one? Yeah, there he is. Man, this is an old drawing. I forgot about this. Okay. Can I just like flatten you down so I can use this photo? Export. Give me a PNG, please. Export as PNG. I'll put you in the desktop. Boom tattoo? I forgot I gave him one! I totally forgot I gave him one! It's been so long! Hi, Nibby. I forgot I gave him that. That's so funny. Where'd I put that? Oh dear, where'd it go? Uh-oh. Where'd I put it? Oh, right here, there it is. Ah. Go away. Yeah, here's Nibby. Here's how he's like, well, he's not supposed to look that fully with the background being like that. But he's here for now. You guys won't see him again, I'm sorry. I'm pulling him out so I can look at the reference. I love him so much. Yeah, that's him. That's your guy. I forgot I gave you 1 million tattoos! So I think I talked about it when I drew him. I kept on talking about how, like, he has, like, motifs, right? So, like, every time I do, like, character stuff, I always, like, make sure the character has a motif that, like, is throughout everywhere. And so for him, it was X's. So I gave him, like, a bunch of X, like, tattoos and like, you know, what's the word? Details on his clothes. Because I wanted there to be, like, one, like, signifying, you know, look for him. That does mean that I put it everywhere, though, which is, like, exhausting to remember that I did that, but that's okay. 1, 2, and then there's, like, this way. I gave him, like, a geometric tattoo this way. That had, like, kind of an X look to it. What do you get a fishnet bodysuit like that? I'm sure they exist somewhere, surely. Surely they're a real thing you can get at some point. Like the one on his belt? Yeah, he got tattoo removal surgery, it's fine. You're so right. You're so right, Roro. Making my life easier, one chat at a time, really. Yeah, no. I mean, I think if it wasn't, like, such a big part of him where I have these tattoos on him, I would care less about keeping them accurate and being there, but because they are, like, relatively... There's a lot of them. I'm like, well, I kind of have to make sure that I draw them there. You like one tattoo, I wouldn't care as much, but unfortunately he has like 17 million of them because I'm silly. I'm silly and I was in a certain mindset when I was drawing him, and that was to draw him in a very great way. Gotta keep the happy trail intact. You gotta. Do I remember how this tattoo looks? Oh my god, I don't even know how this looks. Loki Cosmo has the belt he has because of Nibby. So fair. Hold on, I gotta like remove the fishnet for a second so I can see how this actual tattoo looks like. What layer is this fishnet on? I don't remember. Oh god. Oh dear. This is why I never came back to him, because I was like so tired of everything that I had to deal with this model. What fishnet layer exists? Which one is it? I don't know. Oh dear me. This one. Nope. This one. Nope. This one. Nope. This one. Nope. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. An extra plus. I love that for you. Alright, let me export. Actually, what if I just do this? I'm gonna crop this really quickly. And we're just gonna merge all visible layers, the flatten image. And we're gonna export this single layer. PNG, so I don't have to worry about this. Desktop, save, again. And then we're gonna just like not save this. Don't save this. Do not save this. There we go. Alright, and we're gonna put it right here. There we go. Yippee! Copy. Paste. Goodness, how big is this? How big did I make this? It's not that big. That's crazy. Okay, anyways. Let's draw this tattoo on him properly. A Brachiosaurus? Buy one. Obtain one. Get a creature. I gotta keep watching those Prehistoric Planet videos. I've only watched 3 episodes. I gotta keep seeing them. They're really good. They're so silly, but I do quite like them. Light says even, oh my god, you gotta get him. He needs a home. Take him home. You gotta. It's only right. Why did I do this to myself? What even is this to a girl? But yeah, I gotta watch more of it. It's very, very fun to watch and see. I mean, I really don't love myself, huh? When I made this design, I was like, you know what's gonna cause Sky a lot of pain in the future? If I give him a bunch of intricate tattoos and detail work, because I famously love details. Famously. Has been a thing about me forever, surely. You love tattoos, yeah. So much that I even have one tattoo on me. One singular tattoo on me. It is kind of fun. I forget that I have a tattoo. And every time it's like, oh my god, yeah, I do have a tattoo. When I talk to people about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I do have one. It does exist. It's on my body. And on there forever. Very cool and fun. There we go. I like my tattoo, to be fair. I think it's quite nice. I mean, it's like not like it has no meaning to it. It's just fun and cute, and it looks fun. And I designed it, and I got it by a pretty okay tattoo artist who did lighten my skin tone when she posted the drawing. I mean, to post the photo of my tattoo, and I was very thrown off by that. So you know, that was cool. I was super thrown off by that. I was like, oh, okay, all right, that's awesome, I guess. That was cool. Oof, yeah, it was a very oof moment. It was a very like, oh, alrighty. So I don't know if I would go get a tattoo done by her again in the future, but you know. I mean, like, she was, like, a nice person when we talked. Actually, no, we hardly talked. She didn't want to talk. She did not speak to me very much when I was doing my tattoo, which is fine. I wasn't like, that's weird or anything, because I'm like, surely it's a lot of, like, effort and focusing to do a tattoo, so I'm not gonna question her. But yeah, we didn't really talk that much. She was, surely there, and I was surely there as well. That was cool. Very cool tattoo experience for me. Existing, yeah, we were coexisting in the same, it was fine, you know? Okay. Now, question, do I care enough to make this? No, I kind of wanted to be like pretty line art. If I'm gonna like, I did want it to like have really nice line art, and I wanted to care about it. So I feel like I should care about it, and I should try to make this like nice lines and stuff. Which is like the thing I hate doing the most, but I want it to look super like clean. Like in my brain, again, it was supposed to, it's like a shoujo manga, like, cover, you know? So I kind of wanted to look like a certain, like, vibe. I hate line art. Sketchy, I know. I prefer sketchy stuff too. So I feel this tattoo needs to be like a bit more squanched. Hold on. Squamsh. Like that. Yeah, okay. I will just try. We'll try to do line art. I will do my best. I will give it the good old college try, if you will. So I don't need to have that one up anymore. I'll get there. Okay. What do I want to work on first? I want to work on myself first, or I want to work on him again? What even is line art? Pain. Agony. Not important. Not fun. I can go on. I can continue my thoughts about line art. I mean, it's not like it's the worst thing ever. I just find it very hard to, like, stay focused and want to make it look super clean and nice. So, you know. I like, line arting hair. It's fun to do that. Drawing hair is fun. But anything else I kind of hate doing the line art for. Also, let me color this sketch in so I can, see more clearly where I draw my lines. There we go. Make it a little bit lighter too. Yeah. I mean, maybe it's this specific, like, brush I have won't be as bad to use for it, because it's very, like, textured, which feels a bit more, like, more fluid, I guess? I think for me, my personal like preferences when it comes to making art is like the like rendering cleanup phase and then the sketching phase. Like those two are like my favorite ones. Sketching over the rendering part, but like I do really enjoy sketching. I think it's very fun. If I could just continue to sketch all the time, I would. But I do like, and I think you can. I think if you like prefer like sketching and you don't care about line art at all, then I don't think you have to do it. But sometimes there's certain looks that you can only get from having super clean line art, and you can definitely fake it by like just being like super clean when you like sketch and stuff. But I don't have that ability to kind of make my sketch look as clean as line art can look sometimes, so. Thank you for the care package. Thank you, Frostbite. Everyone take care of yourselves as well. Get some tea, coffee, water, something to hydrate. Please sit up straight if you're able to, and stretch if you're able to as well. A water, and then a stretch. Oof. Oh, guys, I brought out my, oh good goodness. I brought out my weighted blanket to use. I feel like I've been compressed. It's great, but like I hadn't slept with it for many months, maybe even like a full year. I hadn't used it for a very long time, and I forgot how it, like I just woke up like, wow, my bones aren't working and I'm not real. But it was nice. I had a very long and restful sleep at least. I had a dream. I don't remember it though. I did have one. I remember being like, oh, dream. It wasn't bad though. It was a very normal dream, I think, or at least like not traumatizing. So that was cool. I love when a dream is not traumatizing to me, because that is, unfortunately, more often than not, how a lot of my dreams go, so. Man. That is hair I'm drawing. I flip you again. I think the opposite is called a nightmare. Yeah, I mean, they are nightmares. I just, sometimes, it's hard for me to be like, I feel like sometimes a nightmare for me is like it has to be like fully like waking me up and I have to be like in a cold sweat and stressed out and very scared, which happens. But if it's like I wake up and I'm uncomfortable and I'm unhappy, it's like a bad dream. Because I feel like for me, a lot of my dreams are like kind of like either neutral or kind of not great. There are very rare times where I get a very nice dream. It's very rare that I'll get like a dream that's actually a normal dream. And so most of the time, just not to say that I always have nightmares, I kind of have like a different way of categorizing them. Because I definitely wake up from my dreams being like, oh, that was uncomfortable and stressful. But I don't want to categorize them as full-on nightmares because they're not as bad as other nightmares that I've actually had that are like actually not great and fun. Will you just fight the dream? There has been times where in dream world, Dream Sky is like, oh, this is turning into a nightmare. And then I'll just wake up from it. Like, Dream Sky is aware that it's going to turn into a nightmare, and then I just end up waking up from it. Like, oh, cool, I don't want to be in a nightmare. So that has happened sometimes where I like that does it. I don't ever, like, I've never had, like, I don't know. I don't think I've ever fought in my dream. Like, I don't think I've ever just tried to fight my nightmare. I always just kind of succumb to my fate, I think, in my dreams. I'm always like, I'm suffering, and that's the end of me, I guess. You only use the what? But yeah, Bonnie's not a fighting girl or a final girl. I'm not really. I don't know. In my dreams, I'm just like. So what tends to happen is that like most of my nightmares tend to be like I am a victim of whatever is happening and I cannot stop it. Like in the dream, you are not allowed to stop it basically. Like even if I find ways to deal with it, it's like it has to happen still no matter what. Thank you for save. I will save. So like there have been times where in a dream I'm getting chased and I'm able to close a door. The door has to open anyways. So like in any way that I try to save myself in my dreams, I'm never able to actually save myself. Like I always will end up having whatever bad is happening is going to happen. Like I cannot stop it. I'm at the mercy of my dream no matter what, or my nightmare, I guess rather. So even if my brain tries to come up with a way to fight it, because I've had a time where I think someone tried to break into a car and I tried to fight them, and I think I got like stabbed. So like no matter what, even if I try, I'm like always in my dreams, I'm always doomed to either get hurt or die or get stressed out or get scared. There's like no way for me to ever like not have that fate. So they're not fun. They're never really fun dreams, or nightmares again. But you know, like glitch, it happens. Yeah. That's why I'm very lucky whenever I do just have no dream or I have a very strange dream. Sometimes I have weird dreams, but I'm like, that's weird, but okay, sure, why not? And I'm okay with that, because they're not, like, scary. And again, there are times where I've had like a good dream or a nice silly dream and I'm like, oh, that's fun. But, you know. I much prefer having no dreams over having like nightmares personally. The falling dreams are constant gravity poofs. Oh yeah, I've had those before. I've had like a dream where you can't like, yeah. Although the ones that I've had that are nice are ones where I'm flying, and that's very fun. I like flying dreams. Flying dreams are like probably some of my favorite ones. I have like very good memories of certain dreams that I've had that are like really, really nice because they are just like I'm flying around. Probably came from like when I was watching How to Train Your Dragon a lot when I was a kid because that was like my favorite movie when I was younger. I have a toothless plushie too, so yeah, that might be where my flying memory or dream settings come from. I want to go. Guys, I want to so desperately. I need to go to the How to Train Your Dragon island or area or place in Universal Studios. I need to go see it. I need to. It's like I need to. There, I have to go see the dragons. I need to go see the dragons, guys. You don't understand. I have to. I have to go see the dragons, and I have to go look at Toothless, and I have to go watch the show they have for it where Toothless flies. I need to go. I need to go. I haven't gone to Universal Studios in like forever, but I gotta go to go see Dragon. I think everyone has to like dragons, right? Surely there's like not a human being out there who doesn't like dragons. Who's going this year with their friends? No! Oh, I'm so happy for you, but no! That should be me! That should be me. I wanna go. I wanna go so badly. It is like, I've been thinking about it since it opened up like May 22nd, and I've been wanting to go so badly, but I'm like, no. I wanna go. I wanna go see Dragon. I think it's a universal like. I think everyone has to like dragons. I don't think anyone's able to not like dragons. I should take you. Pack me in your suitcase, please. You gotta put me in the suitcase. Take me with you. I wanna go see Creature. Yeah, I wanna go. I technically like planned to go with my sister, but we never kind of never discussed it or like made good on it. We didn't talk about it. We just never like we brought it up and then we're like, okay, cool, and then we never explored that idea further at all. So one day I'll go see Dragon and be like, wow. You are so obviously an animatronic, but I love you anyways. I remember when I went to Disney World last, when I think I was like 16, me and my sister, or more or less me, because my sister thought I was kind of childish, I went to every princess and got their autograph. Could you imagine 16-year-old me be like, okay, time to go talk to every single princess here and get their autograph? I think I still have that book too. It's somewhere. I got Peter Pan's autograph too, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Those costume actors, they work so hard, or character actors, they work so hard. I feel so bad for them. Imagine, like, I don't know, I could never, I don't know. One, like, having to, like, be in that mind, like, that headspace for so long and then, like, deal with people all the time. I don't know if I could do it. But it's cool. I saw the fairies too, man. I kind of grew up being a Disney kid, I'm pretty sure. Like, my mom used to love Disney. She doesn't love them as much anymore. But she used to love Disney. Like, when Disney had the Disney stores and all that, my mom used to love Disney. I grew up watching all the old movies. I've watched almost every single animated movie they had in the past. And like, I don't know, I grew up very, like, very aware of Disney. Have you ever been to Disney? It's fun. It's, man, it's so hard because, like, it is super expensive. And especially now, when it was like before, it was like relatively okay. Like I used to go with my family, I think every 2 years we used to go to Disney. And it was like it was expensive obviously then, but like it's much more expensive nowadays. But I like it. And it might be nostalgia, and it might be because I like theme parks in general. I did really enjoy it. I think it's fun. I think it's silly. I like the ambiance. I like that it's, I don't know. It's very rare that you go somewhere that everything is themed. You know what I mean? Like, it's everything in that entirely very big, huge park commits the bit. And I think that's fun. Somewhere that has, like, that full commitment to a look, to a vibe. All the food is themed. All the decor is themed. And, like, it's just fun. It's kind of like a fun little thing. It's like a one-time thing. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like you should go at least once in your life, I think. that again could be very much just biased because I grew up going there. So it could be just heavily biased in that sense. But I do think that it is a fun place to go to, even if you don't have kids. Like, I think it's very fun to go to even as an adult, personally. Yeah. I've been to Kings Island a few times, that's it. Fair. I used to go to a decent amount of theme parks as a kid. I think my mom used to like roller coasters a lot, and so did my sister. And they used to go together, and then, you know. And then I feel like because like my parents were really busy all the time, it was like once in a while when we had summer, we were able to like do stuff. So I think that's like why we went to them a lot, because like, you know, they didn't have a lot of time to do anything else for trip-wise. But yeah, I think going to Disney World is definitely not like a you have to do it, but I think it is fun to do. I think it is cool. I don't know. I also like I don't know, the characters are fun. I have a very big soft spot for all of the Disney things, and so... And I do think it's kind of magical, okay? I think it's a little bit... There is, like, so much whimsy in Disney World. Like, I don't know. The shows are really well done, too. Yeah. I don't know. But it is 100% like a tourist trap, and it costs a lot of money, and it's very unnecessary for being that expensive. I think it's crazy. Should not cost up, like, around about $1,000 for a week there. It's a lot. But, you know... I don't know. Fun. Yeah. There was one time I went to Disney World, when I was like, I think 16 or, I was in high school. I ended up seeing a peer from high school also there. Like, we were both on family vacations at the same time. It was very funny. We were staying at the same exact, like, resort too. So strange. It was so bizarre. A very, very weird experience. For some reason I want to do the Star Wars stuff. Yeah, fair. Shame that Disney is awful and will pay coroners to declare bodies dead after they've been removed from Disneyland so they can say they had no deaths. Yeah, that is really unfortunate. It's really not great. It's so unfortunate. They are like a terrible company. Disney sucks. So bad. Yeah, and there was this thing, I believe too, where like someone either got sick or something happened to them. And, like, they had signed something that said, like, Disney wasn't at fault. And there's, like, a whole weird, like... They are generally, like... masterminds of being evil when it comes to being a corporation. Like, they know how to get out of everything with, like, a bajillion loopholes or, like, write-ups. And it's insane. It's crazy. It's, like, you have so much fun as a kid not being aware about how awful companies are. And then you get older and you're like, oh, wow, you suck. Like, you suck. Also, hi, Toma. How's it going? Welcome. It's really, really unfortunate. Tremendously unfortunate. Yeah. I think man. Disney World is something, though. I also know they kind of suck when it comes to their cast members. I don't really know how correct this is, but I remember they, like, from people going to social media talking about it, like, I remember people, like, being like, yeah, they are very harsh to their cast members about, like, the ones who do, like, the big characters, like, the actual ones. Like, you know, Cinderella or whatever. They are very, very harsh and rude and very, like, strict with them, and, you know... If Black Company has taught me anything, companies suck. Yeah. It's such a shame because I grew up with so much Disney. Like, you know, again, every 2 years I used to go with my family. And it's just so unfortunate when you, like, get older and you realize, like, man, nothing is good. There is no whimsy or magic. You just suck. Which is so sad. If a Black company, yeah. They served a guy's wife something that I was allergic to and she passed, but they signed something with Disney Plus, I think. Yes, I believe that was the thing that I saw. I don't know, again, how accurate that is or how correct, or, like, how true, either. Like, I don't know if it was, like a very, like, you know, catchy headline or whatever, but that is what I'm referencing, yes. And unfortunately, I wouldn't put past them. Disney sucks. Every company kind of sucks. I'm pretty sure there's no good company out there. I think the only ones that are, like, probably kind of okay are, like, what is it? Laika? Like, what is that one? The one where they made, Coraline. That studio I know is pretty cool. I believe they're, like, they care, I think. But then again, a company's never good. Like they like never can like, in terms of like actually being good, they're never good. Nothing that is like that is good. But yeah, we might tip over and die. Please don't die. No death, please. Only life. Only alive. No die. Pretty please no die. How do you draw chibis? Bonk. Sure. Meds? Oh, get your cough medication, please. Still sick and I say that. You did say that. Well, no, I mean you inferred it. I assumed it. You made a comment that I assumed you meant you were sick still. You gotta get that fixed. I'm so sorry, man. I hope you become less ill very soon. Do you have like a bad immune system or something? In a nice way, I don't mean to be rude. But like, is your immune system like kind of whack? Is it like terrible? Because once again, in the kindest way possible, you are always sick and I feel really bad. I hope you don't get sick. I hope this sickness is done and then you don't get sick again after this and then you're freed from being ill. Like, I hope that happens and that you're okay and alive after this. You know? And the immune system of a newborn? Is that like a thing you can fix though? Like, can you get help for that? Can someone help you with that immune system problem? Are you able to like, is that a thing you can improve on in life? Or is that just like how life, like you just kind of, the look of the draw, you just kind of deal what you got? Like, is there a thing you can do to help or nah? Cause I feel like you gotta either eat better or you gotta get some medication and like maybe you're like missing a very important vitamin or something. I'm pretty sure I can get better. Okay. I hope you can. I hope soon you are no longer immune system of a newborn. Happy Trails are so good on guys. I love them. Sorry. My brain's been a bit, you know, it's the time of the month, in the other way. So sometimes your brain is, really, really something. You know? Your brain is really something. I get sick more than a newborn, though. Oh, this year I've just been getting sick a lot than any other year. You really should fix that, I feel. I think you gotta get, like, maybe something with your diet or something. Please, no ill. I care for you. Please, no ill. Please, no ill. Okay. How does one draw this part of the body? Although I do love drawing the hips. I like this part on a guy. I love drawing. I think it's very fun. Because wowie. Yeah, even when it's like I can still appreciate the man that Nippy is. So true. He is a man for sure. I don't get how people don't like. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. Bonk. So true. A whole unit, yeah. Very much so. It's been so long since I've actually like drawn him for real. Like I think I've doodled him and then like I've never actually had to like really draw him. So it's the first time I've drawn him in like a proper while. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 3, that, and then okay, cool. Is that where your belly button? That's not right, is it? It's like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then there's this part right here, right? It's that way? Isn't it? I don't remember. Hold on. Where does male torso? Is it 3 and then the belly button, or is it 2 and then the belly button? No, it is 3 and then. Okay, I was right. Alright, okay. I thought so. I haven't gotten a cum from you in so long. I'm just the one making you draw him. That is true, yeah. That is true. You're normally the one that makes me do it. And I haven't had a chance to draw him for real. That's okay, though. It happens. Sometimes we know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really, like, draw him like that anymore. Okay. There we go. That's where the belly button goes. And then you have Tibby. Bonk. Bonk. I miss the scabs. It's okay, one day. One day they be real again. One day you get them again, and then you can see Nibby. As many times as you want again. Okay. Sure, I can draw muscles, I guess. I can draw the body, I suppose. I say with full confidence of knowing how to draw. I really, you know what's so unfortunate for me, personally? The fact that, like, I went to art school and I had access to learn how to draw better, you know? And I just didn't take those classes. I just didn't. I was like, nope, I'm gonna get my animation degree and leave. I didn't even think about maybe taking one anatomy class or one body, like one drawing class. I could have taken one more, you know? I had so much free time in my senior year. I had like 2 classes in my senior year. I could... I was so silly. I should have at least taken a couple more. I just never did. I was like, nah. I had access to so much information, and I was like, I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I have ideas, but the ideas need to come from you because if it's your character. I mean, you also have free will and you can draw. You have free will. You are allowed to do whatever your heart doth desire. You know that. That is how cool art is. I can draw. Yes, yeah, you can draw. You can draw a creature. Sigh. So true. So true. I get it. That's me with everything else that I know I can do. Like, I can paint, but do I paint? No. So it's been a while. Hello, okay, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. How are you? You need to find pose that would just feed my nivy to Lulu-ness. You gotta just go on like Pinterest or something, surely. Or where else? I don't know. Other places I'm sure that you can find like fun poses from or whatever. Yeah. Or like look for like art trends. When you like whenever there's like a super popular art trend, that's always like one way to go about it, I think. You look at the taco book and yeah, I gotta look at that as well actually. Me and you in the same boat. I do need to relook at that book and brush up on my anatomy skills. Every day of my life is just, I gotta try better at I gotta get better at anatomy. One day I will. Being an artist is fun though because of how much power you have. Yeah. I love when I can draw whatever I want. It's so fun. I love drawing creatures. And then the one thing I wish I could draw is I wish I was better at drawing like animals. Because I want to draw bunnies and seals and creature. But like the best thing I can do with a seal is like yeah. That's my ability to draw a seal, I think. Do you like it? It's so cute. Thank you. Do you guys like him? I think he is a little creature. He's my little seal. Eat him? No! Don't do that. Marshmallow, no. No, don't eat him. He's gonna be sad if you eat him. That's what he's gonna look like if you do that to him. Don't do that. Or... Man, being an artist is so fun. I can just do that. And now this brings me immense joy to look at. Look at that. He is incredible. But I'm hungry. No! You can't. I'm gonna make him bigger. Become larger. He's just gonna hang out here for a little bit while I draw. I love being an artist, guys. You guys should try this whole art thing, I think. Because you can just do that. You can do that with your time now. Me, you, taco book study together. True! I love drawing too. That's good. Yeah, drawing is fun. Drawing is very fun. I love art. I think everyone should get into art. I think it is important. Can I confess in DMs? Sure, that's so concerning to say to me, but yeah, go for it. What is weighing on your heart, Diva? Tell me. What do you need to tell? What can you tell me? Let me see what you're gonna speak to me about. Let me see. Where are you, Kazuo? It's not bad, it's just, yeah. Hey, listen. I get it, I'm sure, whatever it is. Whatever you tell me, I'm sure I'll get it. Everyone is free to confess whatever they need to confess to me. It's alright. I don't judge people. You think I would judge anyone ever in my life? No, I'm not judgmental. I'm a kind soul with no hatred in my heart, or judgment in my heart. Oh, yippee! Fun. Love that for you. Bleeding out. So true. So true, man. Yippee. Yippee fun. I'm so glad for you. I mean, it's good to learn in general. It scares me. I mean, you gotta learn somehow, though, to be fair. You know what I think is, like, throwing me off? It's because, like, this part of his head needs to be smaller. I think that's what's going on here. I need to reduce this area right here, because, like, it's popping up way too much. Like, it should be, like, here, I think. Like, maybe, like, right there? I don't know what my hands do, but they do it, and I'm like, well, I did that. Yeah, yippee! I mean, listen. Learning is learning. You are still making progress in your art journey, and that's fun. No matter what it is. No matter the specific content of the art you're making, you're still making art. That's good. That's a little better, yeah. And that was like a big issue for it. Okay. Let's work on drawing myself a little bit. Why did I make myself so also complicated? Oh, I hate that I do this to myself. Me when I said, let me make 1 bajillion fun gold details on my corsets. For both this outfit and for my other outfit. Because that is fun to do, and I'm not gonna regret that ever. That's never gonna happen. Me regret things that I make, my decisions? No. I never regret anything. I regret so many things in my life, guys. You don't understand. Oh, okay, Regret's kind of a strong word. I don't know if I regret a lot of things in my life, but I definitely lament over things. Not the same, no. Lamenting is, like, different. Lamenting is kinder. I think regret is a lot more aggressive of a word. I definitely lament a lot. Yeah, I like lament. I think about them. I'm like, huh, man. But I don't, like, regret them inherently. I guess? I don't know. Choices you have made. Choices I have made. Honestly, same, yeah. I just think a lot. I think way too much. Although at the same time, I have to grapple. I remember I had like not a crash out, but I had like a moment of so much like self-reflection. And I think I talked about it on stream. The fact that like the past is just the past. Like sometimes I guess like because I do think about like, oh, like I did that, I was weird, I said something strange. I think about that like very often. And I'm like, man, that doesn't exist anymore. Like that, not real. That only exists in my head now. Like that thing that happened. It's not like it's a thing that happened and it's in my memory. And honestly, that's all it is. It's something that doesn't exist anymore. The past is weird, you know? Like I was thinking about it a lot because I definitely think about my past choices and life and like situations I've been in. And I'm like, yeah, but they don't exist anymore. Like, it's only a memory now and that's all it is. So like, sure it was awkward and I'm remembering it, but like it's not tangible. Like that's not something you have like proof of unless like, you know, it was a video or whatever. But like, you know, it's not a tangible thing that exists that I can like see and people remember with me. It's like, no, only I remember this and it's only in my brain that I'm keeping it alive and existent. If I stop thinking about it, it no longer really does exist. So I like thought about that very heavily the other, like, I don't know, maybe like a couple of months ago or like a month ago or whatever. I'm like, man, that's wild. I remember I was like on FaceTime with Tony and I'm like, oh my god, the past is a thing. Like it's not real. Not a real thing actually. Is that crazy? Like obviously like a digital footprint and like, you know, messages and screenshots and like receipts, whatever, you have that still, but like other than those situations, doesn't exist. Not real. Not real anymore. Which is why I feel like taking photos and like logging memories are very good. I take a lot of photos personally. I'm someone who takes a bajillion photos of wherever I go, people, whatever, and like and things that are important to me. Because I'm like, the moment this leaves like the moment that like I'm done with that second, that like present moment, it doesn't exist anymore, you know? So if you don't have a photo of it, doesn't exist anymore. It's only in your brain now. So like, you know, I think about it. I think about it so often. It's because I think about my past, so I think about like the things I've done, and I'm like, man, I'm weird and cringy and awkward, and you shouldn't have said that or whatever. And I definitely am like that. Drink the water. I will drink the water. Thank you. Thank you for water. I will drink. Everyone also hydrate as well. Get some tea, cough, some hydrate, please. Take care of yourself. That real, yeah. Like I think I'm like a weird and awkward person a lot. Like I feel like I'm not always like. I don't think that I'm always bad at socializing. I think I'm pretty good at them. But I do think there's like times where I'm like, that was a weird thing to say. Or, girl, that's not how that works. And I think about, I was so like oblivious and clueless. And I'm like, damn, I'm stupid sometimes. So like, I think about it often. But like, I realize I'm like, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because like, it no longer exist, actually. No longer exist. Is only in my brain and is only festering and bothering me and like, creating this type of like feedback loop of like negativity only for me really. No one else is thinking about it. I guarantee you, I generally don't think anyone else is like lamenting about the same thing you're lamenting about at all. So like I have to remind myself like, it's okay. It's okay. I say sometimes, yeah, if I was ever able to send a gift, I would send you a grown tube lightsaber. Oh, is that what they're called officially, those things? Those little like meow noise thingies? A grown tube? Who came up with that? Don't like that, actually. Not the biggest fan of that phrasing. They're grown tubes? I hate that. I really dislike that. No thank you. No grown tube. Weird. Gag tube? Really weird. No. Whichever you want. What if I don't want either? What if I say no to both? Won't lie, not a bit of a name. Yeah, sorry, a little... Not sure if this is strange. Don't like that name. Don't like it. Don't like it. Nah, you know, I'm not sure. It's like, I'm so sorry to say this, but I don't know if I 100% adore that. Personally. Silly. How do I draw this? Also, we have like 15 minutes left. What else can I get done in 15 minutes is the question that I have. Maybe at least I could finish drawing, like line arting maybe a little bit. Oh, his face scares me though. Oh man, okay, let's try. Gotta face your fears. How about we don't call them that and say we did? Yeah, true. True. So true. Me too, Kazuo. I still gotta get some more emotes done. I forgot. I can draw. Sky, you know how art works. Uwe, tubes, yeah, so true. I used to love that thing though. I had one when I was younger, as most people do, I feel. Uwe. There was a tweet, hold on. This tweet is very great. It's something that I personally relate to so strongly. Where can I find this? Oh, I know where to find it. I think I retweeted it on a certain account. Hold on. It's a very, very good tweet. It's pertinent to the current conversation, I promise. Yeah, here it is. Here. No, give me the tweet itself, because I don't want it... Okay, yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take a screenshot, and then I'll show it here. This is, I think, how I communicate in life. Hold on. Copy. Plonk. This one. I love this tweet. I think it's so funny. I think this is just how it works in life. I think this is how I work. This is just this. Yeah, that's me. That's any conversation you'll have with me is I think this. I think this is very great. Look here, art helps me practice learn anatomy. I'm glad. I'm glad my haphazard way of drawing anatomy should draw you over it. I should, honestly. I really, really should. It's so funny. Who needs real words? Listen, as long as you can convey your feelings, you're fine. You don't need real words. Real words is made up by big literacy. That one's with Kazuo, certain to be true. So English is a second language for me, despite being US born, so no speaking properly is hard. You know what? That's fine. That's fair. Listen, sometimes I think if you just say your boy to someone, they'll understand it, I think. And then look at it. If they have enough heart and whimsy and love in their soul, they'll understand you. And that's all that matters. You don't want to be understood by people who don't have whimsy and joy in their soul. Cajun Creole is first language? Oh, I see. Fun. I sent you, it's really funny. I'll test it on my wife. I think you should do it. I think you should do it, and I'm sure your wife will understand. Oh, so true. So true. Yeah. I'm sure your wife will understand and have the whimsy in her soul as well. Makeup sunshine describes feelings? Yeah, exactly. I'm glad we all agree with this as a concept, guys. Wife. I just came across it one day and I burst out in laughter. Yeah, fair. Very, very fair. It's very silly. I understand why. Can I draw a mouth? Let's see. Sure. Coworkers get so confused when I slip into Cajun Creole, or I start to struggle with English because I do not have an accent. I mean, that's kind of impressive, though, to not have an accent despite taking it as a second language. Or your not native language. That's pretty cool. I'm sure it was, like, kind of hard, though, to do without having an accent, I think. He's so pretty. Cause him? Nimby? Creature? Him. So true. You know, if no one has me, at least I know Kazuo has me when it comes to Nibby. I spoke mainly mainly in it until I was 5, and then I was forced to learn English in order to start school, as I was the only Florida-born person to speak it. Ah, I see. Makes sense. Any nivy-related thing you know I need? True. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. No matter what, I know you got me. If Nibby has... What is the whole thingy? One fan, that's me. If Nibby has no fans, that means I'm dead or something. There's a whole thing. You know, that whole copy pasta. So every time the accent went away, but it comes back when I'm mad. Yeah, I think that's definitely, from what I understand, people who speak more than one language is a very common thing where they kind of slip into either their native language or have like more like highly accented speech when they are angry or lose their emotions a bit more. Which makes sense, because like it's what you feel most comfortable in, so yeah. Makes sense. Actually, it's a pretty good face. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait, this is actually... Hold on. That's not bad. Wait, that's actually not that bad. Wait. Oh my god, wait, I can draw? Artist knows how to draw? Hold on. Wait, that's kind of crazy. Slurp. No, don't slurp him. What is funny is when I try to think of the English word for what I want to say. Oh, yeah, that's fair. I think I've had a friend of mine who speaks like she spoke like 3 languages, and she had a hard time remembering like specifically each word that she wanted to say in each language. It probably is very difficult, I think. I think I might make his face a little bit smaller. Can I make your face a tiny bit smaller, perchance? Dang, wait. I drew a face. Wait, guys. Guys, I drew a face for real. Wait. Oh my god. Hello, Seal. I love you. You're so cute. Teacher. Anyway. Wow. I made art. English language is the hardest language to learn. Also, why do they have three words that sound the same? Why do we have three? What do you What do you mean? Do you mean all the you mean all of the words that sound the same? Like red and red? And lay and lie? Words are not words. Yeah. Why do we have three words that sound the same? Yeah. English is kind of rude. I agree. It is my native language and I speak it all the time and I'm comfortable with it, but I understand why it's annoying for many people because it is kind of stupid. There's like no rules in English. I mean, there's rules, but then they break them constantly. And it's because like English is made up of like a bunch of different like borrowed words and stuff, and then like English like habits when it comes to grammar and stuff. So everything is just an awful mixture of everything that you can think of because I don't know. Who knows really? Like there, and there, two and two, and red and red, read and red. Yeah, red and red. Yeah. There and there still mess me up, so unfortunately. I mean, it's fair. English is hard. I think I'm only decent with some spelling things because I used to do spelling bees when I was younger, and I used to write a lot as well. Like I used to write a lot of like short stories for creative writing when I was younger. So I'm okay with like remembering some things. I still have a hard time with okay, I'll tell you so truthfully, the words I have the hardest time with spelling, and this is not because like English specifically, it's convince, experience, exercise, and what's the other one? There's like one other word that I hate spelling. What is it? Anyways, for right now, those are the three that I hate those words. I hate spelling those words. It's just for whatever reason I don't know, can't do them. Can't do it. Wish I could tell you why. I don't have a reason for it. I think it's the I and the E thing or something about it that surely messes me up for whatever, God knows what reason. But yeah. If Nivea has a million of fans, I'm one of them. If Nivea has one fan, I'm one of them. If Nivea has no fans, I am dead. Yeah. So true. Remember my sister's dad, the reason I learned Creole was teaching me English. He would let me swear because he only could understand me. Because only he could understand me, and I was swearing about how hard English was when my mom was trying to force it on me. Aw. Yeah. It's tough. English is a tough language. I do not envy anyone who has to learn it. It's not fun. That's not how an industrial looks. Hold on, I realize that is not the right way for that to go. It should be like through here, one there, in here, and then down this way. Language in general pretty hard though. I think about how much I wish I could learn more languages, and I know I probably could if I put the effort towards, but I haven't yet. Like, I would love to learn, I guess Japanese to be so honest, but then also I'd love to learn more French, because I spoke it when I was younger, and I spoke it decently okay, not incredibly, but I was okay with it. And I kind of miss it. I do miss speaking French. Me and my friend used to speak French all the time together whenever we used to try to gossip in public because we didn't want people to hear us. Yeah, so that was kind of fun. I mean, teaching Creole is a dialogue of French. Yeah. That's funny, yeah. It was fun. How does this have to go? Like this. And then that. Right, or what? Yeah, that way, and then this one continues on like that. He's so pretty. I'm so glad you like him. I'm so glad you care him. He may not notice nor care, but I care that you care him, so that's great. It's okay. You know what's like really funny? The way I think about him is like the way that I would consider like his head's too big here. Is how I would consider like in video games where you're playing like a romancing like a dating sim, and he's like the one character that you want to romance but you don't get to. That's how I think about him. That is like what like he is like the character in a dating sim that you want to romance but you do not get to. I know, it's very mean. If I were to ever make a dating sim, I think he would be dateable, but, you know. That is how I personally view him as, like, a character, where I'm like, he is kind of untouchable in that sense. So you're so right, though, yeah. It's unfortunate, but it is the truth. I gotta draw your neck in here, because it is somewhere here. Those are your collarbones. He belonged to no one, yeah. I do love using him as like... What's the word? He's fun to play like he's a doll. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like putting him and my character together as like dolls. I'm like, haha, silly. You know? Like, it's just fun. It's fun to put him in situations with my character. It's very, very fun. Okay. How are we doing, Mr. Nibby? Are we any better than we were before? How's this looking? Yeah, you're pretty okay. Me when I call you, so true. That is what commissioning is anyways. It's just you're giving me dolls to put together. And I love that. I love when someone gives me their doll to put into situations. I love being put into a situation. Yeah, look at him. Look at him go. I really do like drawing guys. I think that, like, I like, even though I draw a lot of, like, more feminine characters now for, like, commissioning, because, I do a lot of, like, VTuber models are, like, you know, VTuber characters are a lot, like, you know, very big, what's the word? What is the word? Population? Density? There's more feminine models than there are male models, and people tend to call me, and I draw a lot of, like, more feminine characters, which is fun, and fine, and I love them. I do, something about drawing guys that are just more fun for me, personally. I don't know, fun to do it. Fun and enjoyable. No specific reason, you know, October 20th, 2026, guaranteed come for me? Yeah! Men are nice. Yeah. I like when draw guy. Oh, do I give you, like, would be kind of fun if I were to give you, like, kind of lower, like, do I draw you with boxers on? Maybe. Drawing when you're in the headspace that I am in currently is, like, such a choice to make, I would say. Because every decision I make right now is just gonna be questionable at best. Yeah, sure. Boxer time. I don't know what boxers look like. Can I be so honest? I actually do not know. That's like where, like that, and then you have like a thing on it, right? What kind of thing can I... Legit can only draw rugged guys? Oh, I mean, that's fine though. Why not? I mean, you can like learn to draw more, for a lack of a better word, twink-ish characters over time. I'll just give you like, what kind of name can I give him for brand? I don't know. What's up? I don't know. Calvin Klein's like the model, right? Like the underwear stuff. Calvin. I'll draw this better later on. But wait, is that what it is? I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know underwear stuff. I don't know. Anyways, imagine this is properly an actual underwear that I can draw for him. You know, like the whole. I don't know. Nor do I care enough right now to figure it out. Just imagine, okay? Use your brain, use your imagination. It's a proper underwear. Or whatever you want to call it. I do kind of want to at least finish drawing Nibby for the rest of this, because we have like what, like, oh no, it's already time. It's already time. I couldn't even finish him. I'm sorry, Nibby. My bad. Thought I could maybe finish before stream had to be done. Aw, man. Aw, man. You seem a bit more bummed out than usual, Kazuo. Is there a reason for that? Is there a reason you're bummed out that stream is done? You just seem a bit more bummed than usual. Is there any reason for that? We got some progress in there. I'm gonna save this for now. Save. I don't know. I wonder. Me when I look at you. It's okay. Alright. I'm gonna move you guys over here. Trees. Yippee! I can make a sweet potato. Oh my god, guys. I'm so excited. Okay, hold on. Let's go over here. Alrighty. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. I should be live. Again, I won't be live on Thursday because I have Christmas movie time with friend. You're saying that with your chibi model looking slightly up is so funny. Okay, but yeah, so yeah, tomorrow is stream. We'll do something. It'll be a thing, surely. And then Thursday, no stream. Friday, probably stream. I don't think I have any plans with anybody to do anything. I don't think. I think I only have one thing this week, and then yeah. Okay. Anywho, let me go see who I send you guys off to do other things. A thing, you say? Yeah, a thing. Something. You know what I haven't done? I haven't played Hollow Knight in a minute. I should maybe play Hollow Knight. Alright. Who is streaming? Who do I send you guys to? Who do we bother? No. Who are you? I send you guys to... I'll send you guys to Mel. They're playing Dead by Daylight. And Mel is super sweet. Always super nice to me. I appreciate him. Very kind person. I'll send you guys to Mel. Enjoy their Dead by Daylight stream. I think they're playing with 2 other people. Enjoy that. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a thing. Once again, a thing. Will be something, surely. Yeah, man, I hate that my OBS isn't working for my chat. Anyways, okay. Thank you for hanging out with me. Enjoy your night. Thank you. Okay. Wah.